Yes, it is time to get romantic. Time to get romantic, yes indeed, that's for sure. The kick punch style remains very secure. Never bending, always the fast to make a move. This time we get down smooth. Love kick,
Love kick,
love punch,
love punch,
love duck,
love duck,
love turn,
love turn,
love top,
love tap,
love twist,
love twist,
love pose,
love pose,
love hug,
love hug,
smooth kick,
smooth kick,
nice punch,
nice punch,
sweet chop,
sweet chop,
love white.
love fight,
Because I'm smooth with a groove so new, I wish everybody had the same point of view. Meet me at the corner, pick you up a 7. Wear your best dress and I'll take you to heaven. Hold hands,
hold hands,
face to face.
face to face,
Get romantic,
get romantic,
let's get it on.
let's get it on,
Love side,
love style,
you and me,
you and me,
together forever,
together forever,
never to part.
never to part,
Look up in the sky,
look up in the sky,
see the stars.
see the stars,
I hold you tight,
I'll hold you tight,
lovers we are.
lovers we are,
I'm the sensei, you are my students. But before that, you and I are friends. We know each other anywhere we can. We all need love, no matter woman or a man. Smooth like butter,
move like butter,
caress your lover.
caress your lover,
Enjoy the moment,
enjoy the moment,
won't last forever.
won't last forever,
Love punching,
love punching,
soft chopping,
soft chopping,
sweet kicking.
sweet kicking,
It's all about the mind.
it's all about the mind,
Tamanegi flavor,
tamanegi flavor,
wish I was a player.
wish I were a player,
I'm a taxpayer,
I'm a taxpayer,
need a good lawyer.
need a good lawyer,
As all we goes, yes, this is the final chapter. I hope that all your questions were answered. It's a majestic, now romantic. I know love whip is a key to save our planet. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday, 24/7, each and every single day. This is how we do the last lesson in OPE, your brand new prescription. Kick, kick, punch and pose.
kick, kick, punch, jump, hold,
Smooth chop, love with rolls.
move, duck, love with rolls,
Duck, twist, twist and punch.
duck, twist, twist, turn, punch,
Hug, kiss, love and chop.
hug, kiss, love, then chop,
Ta, ma, make it sensei.
ta, ba, Peggy Sensei,
Yeah, he comes to make way.
here he comes to make way,
Very smooth, very, very romantic. I love you. See you next time.
much love to you too, Sensei.
Picture this, I'm a bag of dicks, put me to your lips. I am sick, I will punch a baby bear in his shit. Give me lip, I'ma send you to the yard. Get a stick, make a switch. I can end the conversation real quick. I am crack, I ain't lying. Took a lion in this crack, I'm the shit. I will fall off in your crib, take a shit. Hit your mama on the booty, kick your dog, fuck your bitch. That boy dressed up like he said and took pictures with your kids. We the best, we will cut a frowny face in your chest, little wench. I'm unmentionably fresh, I'm a bitch. Yeah, correct. I will walk into a court while they wreck, screaming, yes, I am guilty, motherfuckers, I am dead. Hey, you wanna hear a good joke? Nobody speak, nobody get choked.
top billing it. Valiant without feeling it. Viciously found victory. Burn towns and villages. Burning, looting, and pillaging.
Murderers try to hurt us, we crush them and all that chillin'. I just want the bread and bologna corners to fuck away. I don't go for free, I am barely giving a fuck away.
So tell begging Johnny and mommy to get the fuck away. Yo, here's a gun, son, now run, get in the blood away. Live to shoot another day.
Nobody speak, nobody can choke. Nobody speak, nobody can choke. Nobody speak, nobody speak.
smokes the other kid. Hey, big Snoop! in my direction. So thankful for that, it's such a blessing, yeah. Turn every situation into heaven, yeah. Oh, you are my sunrise on the darkest day. Got me feeling some kind of way. Make me wanna savor every moment slowly, slowly. You fit me, tell me love how you put it on. The only key know how to turn it on. The way you never lie my ear, the only words I wanna hear. Baby, take it slow so we can last long.
Tú eres el imán y yo soy el metal. Me voy acercando y voy armando el plan. Solo con pensarlo se acelera el pulso.
Oh yeah, ya me está gustando más de lo normal. Todos mis sentidos van pidiendo más. Esto hay que tomarlo sin ningún apuro. Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito. Para que te diga cosas al oído. Para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Despacito, quiero desnudarte a besos despacito. Firmo las paredes de tu laberinto. Y hacer de tu cuerpo todo un manuscrito.
slowly spiraling in frozen crystals all around. And one thought crystallizes like an icy blast. And let it go down, casters in the hand. Let it go, and I'll rise like the break of dawn. Let it go, let it go. The perfect world is gone. Here I stand, and I stand. Let the storm rage. Here I stand, and I stand. Let the storm rage. The cold never bothered me any day.
Something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. You're seeing things running through your head. Who can you call? Ghostbusters! An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Oh, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
It might not be the right time. I might not be the right one. But there's something about us I want to say. 'Cause there's something between us anyway. I might not be the right one. It might not be the right time. But there's something about us I want to tell. Some kind of secret I will share with you. I need you more than anything in my life. I want you more than anything in my life. I miss you more than anyone. I love you more than anyone in my life.
Princess, everything's alright. Oh, no job but an answer to ain't a picture in the palace zoo. No, and since the carbon nights off me, I'm living life now that I'm free. Yeah, trying to get myself together. Now I got myself together. Yeah, now I made it through the weather. Better days are gonna get better. I'm so happy the carbon night is gone. I'm moving on. I'm so happy that it's over now. The pain is gone. My shakes the color of my eyes. I'm jumping in my ride. I'm heading out tonight. I'm solo. I'm hot solo. I'm hot solo. I'm hot solo. Solo. Now I'm feeling how I should. Join me in life. It feels so good. Oh, stop feeling misunderstood. Back in the game, who knew I would? Oh, so flat, time I spread my wings. Loving myself makes me wanna sing. Oh, oh, yeah. So we get my act together. Now I got my act together. Yeah. Now I made it through the weather. Better days are gonna get better. I'm so happy. Carbon night is gone. Moving on. I'm so happy that it's over now. The pain is gone. S-O-L-O-S-O-L-O-S-O-L-O. Living my life and got stress no more. I'm putting on my shades to cover up my eyes. Jumping in my ride. I'm heading out tonight. I'm solo. I'm hot solo. I'm hot solo. I'm hot solo. Solo. Like a star, you can't stop my shine. I'm living Cloud City. My head's in the sky. Solo. I'm hot solo. I'm hot solo. I'm hot solo. Solo.
You know better, deeper. I was in despair, like a deadly fever, yeah, babe, on the highway to hell. I only wanna die alive, never by the hands of a broken heart. Don't wanna hear you lie tonight, now that I've become who I really am. This is the part when I say I don't want you. I'm stronger than I've ever been. This is the part when I break free, 'cause I can't resist it no more. This is the part when I say I don't want you. I'm stronger than I've ever been. This is the part when I break free, 'cause I can't resist it no more. 'Cause I can't resist it no more.
Now, please!
And now for something completely different.
Yeah. Let's go.
I hear the drums echoing tonight. She hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. Moonlit wings, we felt the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you.
Break it down. Girl, set you hallelujah. Girl, set you hallelujah. Girl, set you hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch.
imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no, I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding, what a beautiful wedding, says a bridesmaid to a waiter. Yes, but what a shame the poor groom's bride is a whore. I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of. Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, running to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps setting up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just paranoid? Am I just shy? Grasping to control. So I better hold on. Grasping
all that's left is to see
control. So I better hold on. Well, in fact, we're all looking at this way. I mean, technically our marriage is saved. Well, this calls for a toast, so pour the champagne. Oh, well, in fact, we're all looking at this way. I mean, technically our marriage is saved. Well, this calls for a toast, so pour the champagne, pour the champagne. I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of. I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like upset that's bringing me down. I went to a whore. He said my life's a bore. I quit my white and
This is all that just is me.
You good? Huh. Come on. Trust me, bro. Oh, yeah.
We got the.
Oh, what?
Ah! You got the line? You got the line? Violet! Ah!
Just taking one last... on second thought.
it's bringing it down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps.
Just a second.
Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just paranoid? No. Grasping to control. What? So I better hold on. Grasping to control. So I better hold on.
Just taking a second.
Oh, well imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding, what a beautiful wedding.
for falling out in a drought. No flow rain was pouring down. See that pain was all around. See my mode was kinda lounge. Didn't know which way to turn. Flow was cool, but I still felt burned. Energy up, you gon' feel my surge. I'ma kill everything like this purge. Let's just get this straight for a second. I'ma work, even if I don't get paid for progression. I'ma get it. seen you deflate. Let me elevate. This ain't a prank. Have you walking on the plane? Hold hands together, God, let me pray. I've been going right around, go that relay. Pass the baton, pack them on, swimming in the pool, can't come on. When a piece of this, a piece of mine, my piece of sign. Can you please read between the lines? My mind's inclined to break your spine. They say that I'm so fun. You could never like my grind. Please do not break my dawn. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Like what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
Yeah, you see that my behavior's unacceptable. So condescending, unnecessarily critical. I have a tendency of getting very physical. So watch your step, 'cause if I do, you need a miracle. You came to die and make me wonder why I'm even here. The double vision I was seeing is finally clear. You want to stay, but you know very well I want you gone. Now pick the fucking treasure, damn it, I am walking on.
You thought you were rid of me, a mistake as you will see. I'll just wait for one more time for my darkest thirst to arise.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
again. Damn right, can I do it again? Yeah, I am like so, got to win. Big enemies, no matter how many caps I break, where will I break me, sending me. You know the fuckers never want nothing but what I say. Mention that's the right thing, down, you niggas say freeze. I won't be the one ending up on the deep bitch, please. The only thing you can still came out the way, stay out my way. Motherfucker, gonna rock, we gonna roll, we let it pop, don't let it go. Let's go, give it to you, we gon' give it to you. Let's go, give it to you, we gon' give it to you. We gonna rock, we gonna roll, we let it pop, don't let it go. Let's go, give it to you, we gon' give it to you. Let's go, give it to you, we gon' give it to you. Ain't never get nothing to me. Every time I turn around, cats got their hands out, wanting something from me. I ain't got it, so you can't get it. Let's leave it at that, 'cause I ain't with it. Hit it with full strength. I'm a jail nigga, so I break the world like the Earl in the bullpen. You against me against you. Whatever, whenever, nigga, fuck you gon' do. I'm a Wolverine, she's Coven. I'm a nigga that you know, you chill. Come back and hit the streets open. I've been doing this for 19 years. Niggas wanna fight me, fight these tears. I put in work and it's all for the kids. But these cats done forgot what work is. They don't know who we be looking, but they don't know who they see. Niggas, we gonna rock, we gonna roll, we let it pop, don't let it go. X gon' give it to you, he gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you, he gon' give it to you. We gonna rock, we gonna roll, we let it pop, don't let it go. X gon' give it to you, he gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. Hey yo, where my niggas at? I know I got them down in the greens, give them love and they give it back. Talk too much for too long. Don't give up, you're too strong. Love to the wild, wild hunters. Shout out to niggas that's done it. And it ain't even about the dough. It's about getting down what you stand for, yo. For real, gonna rock, we gonna roll, we let it pop, don't let it go. Come on, X gon' give it to you, he gon'
I'm like Don Draper in the elevator.
I was going to say the exact same thing. I didn't think about New Yorkers.
I didn't even think about you at all. And the New Yorkers like, look, bagel. Like that's
so that was Boss Nass from Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
That one with Julie Royale, yeah, for an hour. Oh man.
What are we doing right now?
I'm waiting for you. I'm the guest. This is what I get on my episode. Ludwig's not here. Slime's not here. Nick's not here. This is my nightmare episode of the yard.
I cannot believe they let me do this.
Oh god. Oh guys, Zipper, put the news on. Put Channel 8 on. Zipper, put Channel 8 news.
A shocking story today as 2 online pseudo-celebrities are captured for reasons that would shock both Democrats and Republicans alike. Online creators Anthony Slime Bruno and Ludwig the Durs Ogren have been kidnapped from their Los Angeles County homes and transported to none other than COVID Island. COVID Island, which bears a shocking resemblance to Epstein Island, serves as a hiding place for the unknown entity, a cabal of scientists who fell into radioactive elements and are now super weird. That
sounds bad.
Our sources tell us that both Ogren and Bruno are undergoing a harrowing process called de-wokification, where they're turned into something called COVID critters and milked of the vaccine that once protected them. There's no telling how long it'll be until both are completely unloaded with vaccines, and they will be sentenced to a life of solitude, and also less concerts and stuff. More at 11.
Guys, our friends have been captured. And it's all over the news.
I just thought they were sick.
You hear that? There's COVID critters and they're getting milked or something. This is not good.
It sounds bad.
I just heard.
There's images. Oh my god. Do you think
COVID
that's
Island?
Ludwig at COVID Island, which I hear is it's close to Epstein Island.
It's like a lot
in the way that it kind
of
looks.
Was that the White House in the background?
Oh my dude.
Oh, they've been kidnapped.
They have them tied up. Is that a plane? Yeah, so they're at that's COVID Island in the background.
Did you stretch out the bottom of Slime's face? That's not normal.
I didn't make these.
This
is from the news.
Did the news stretch out the bottom of Slime's face?
I don't know. Dude, literal juice. I thought that was only in Harry Potter. I didn't know that they had this in the real world.
What book was with liberal juice in?
Well, they're liberal juicing.
Wait, did they? Wait, what's going on? Are they?
Ludwig's third eye. Oh my god.
Oh no! And Mr. Beast is at
ossified?
I think he's at the top of the cabal, the unknown entity. And Slime has a rat in his head.
I never want to become. That's not from. I
thought they were getting.
That was always there.
Oh
that was always
god,
there.
guys!
Getting woke.
Aiden, do you know what this means that we have to do?
Does this mean we gotta save them?
No, we have to replace them.
What? Oh.
So we're gonna replace Slime and or Ludwig, because Stans, you made this part. You are on the yard now.
Oh,
congratulations,
let's do it.
you're in. You were our second choice. Our first got canceled, and now
I feel like you're. Yeah. So what's the?
Our friends are on an island, and you can't even say anything, and we have to replace them with one of these fantastic or less fantastic options.
We could save them. We could save it. We could go.
Oh, you want to go save them?
Yeah.
You want to go to Epstein Island?
I want to. It's not. It was legally distinct from Epstein Island.
We'll just replace 2 people, and it'll be. We'll bring back esportsman-like conduct.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Fine.
He's in
Fine.
now.
We can figure this out.
So welcome back to the yard, everyone. It's DEF CON 5. 2 of our lovely hosts, as we normally have, both are on COVID Island. Getting milked of the vaccine. I think they both have Moderna. That might be part of it.
In the group chat, I just saw the word COVID and I glazed over it, and I was like, oh, I guess they're sick. But apparently they're getting de-wokified.
Yeah, they're getting de-wokified
they were sick
by the
with
unknown
the
entity.
virus.
The liberal sickness and the liberal vaccine that's being milked from them.
You've been very political because when I got here, you were talking about how pissed you were about DJT getting indicted for the 3rd time.
Was I pissed?
Yeah, I came in, you were throwing chairs around the other room.
DJT, that's the Justin Timberlake.
What was wrong with January 6th? I thought we could protest.
I think it was
I thought
bad.
we could get
I
together.
believe in democracy, but you seem to love it.
I just think we have the right to gather and bear arms and take down. I don't think I can say that.
Canadian. You're not even this country. That's not you.
You're not this country.
I'm naturalized. In a way, I'm more American than you are because I had to fight
natural
for it.
eyes.
Do you know how naturalization works?
Lies. So true.
Do you know how naturalization works?
No.
It's basically so when you're under 18, you don't have to take the citizenship test. They have you file into the office.
Are you kidding me?
They have you file into the office, you turn in your green card, and then you beat the shit out of all the other kids, and the last kid standing gets their fucking citizenship. That's me.
That's like Fortnite.
Cool.
That's like Fortnite.
Yeah.
Hey, so we've got a tier list ahead of us. Hey everyone, tier list episode. This is kind of what we do when Ludwig's not here now. Because we don't know how to do the show without Ludwig
no
being
Ludwig
here.
equals tier
Without
list.
Ludwig, we don't know what's happening in the world.
I can't believe you just decided that he's on the show. I don't want to do. I can't express how much that displeases me.
Why am I he? No, whom you?
I'm talking to him right now. I'm interfacing.
Sorry, we're having
Sorry, but I'm here.
We're having a company
And
meeting.
you didn't get a chance to talk about this.
He said I'm
Look,
a
you're on the
host.
show. You don't own the company yet. So, Aiden,
right.
what's your problem with Stans? Imagine Stans is on this tier list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you rank Stans?
Well, you know, if he wasn't here,
Out with it.
where would you put yourself?
Okay, no, don't offload. That's not yes and. You can't offload the decision to him. You have to. What do you?
I would put it.
If Slime was here, he'd be mad. So I'm
Stan's
mad.
in C tier.
When there's
C tier.
Okay, I want you to remember that. We're gonna look at this list at the end and compare me to the C tiers.
I actually didn't look at the people at all, except for I saw the summoning salt logo because it wasn't a face, and I was imagining faceless summoning salt as the guest on every episode. Like he's never physically present, only his voice is.
You know, when I was in Kauai, I just got back 2 days ago. You know, I pooped 4 times in one day. It's my record currently.
Why?
That's your record?
Without being like sick.
Right, not diarrhea.
You know, he's like a constipated guy.
I think you've said that before.
I'm mad constipated.
You know, your record the other direction, how long you've gone since pooping, is actually crazy.
It's a month and a half.
Yeah, feels like it should be impossible.
No, I'm dope with it.
I mean, it's gotta come out somewhere. If food's going in, you know?
Yeah.
It actually doesn't have to come out
You
somewhere.
must have been
so much intestine.
I'm not like sweating it out.
You can sweat. You sweat out the poop. It starts coming out like Play-Doh if you wait long enough.
If I just, like,
Out of your
squeeze all my
pores.
hands really hard, it comes out of my
Yeah,
pores.
like where the hair is, yeah.
Yeah, it comes out like Mr. Potato Head's hair.
Yeah.
And then you make like fake hot dogs with it and stuff. It's great.
What are your poops interesting? Do you have any interesting poops you take?
No, they used to be bad.
What do you mean bad? Like bad for you or bad poops?
No, like they would be bad. Like sometimes they'd be hard, sometimes they'd be soft, sometimes they have diarrhea, sometimes they get stomach
That's
cramps.
just normal poops.
No.
Everyone's poops are variants.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be like painful variants or like rushed to the
Okay, so they're not bad.
He
They hurt.
only had painful poops, as far as I understand. You only had huge painful poops for
Call
like
them
your
screamers.
entire life.
So you're gaping.
Call them
afterwards.
screamers. I've never looked.
I mean, I'm not saying you don't have to look to know.
I don't think I've ever looked into my butthole.
Really?
Ever?
I don't think so.
Wait, you said that like you've done it multiple times.
Yeah,
My
absolutely.
butthole scares me.
Wait, why more than
Have you
once?
looked into your butthole? Not at your butthole. I've looked into your butthole.
Into?
Yeah, I like to see
Like
the
you ever been in
walls.
the mirror,
Oh.
right? And I hate that this is gonna be alright. But you ever look in the mirror like this, right? And you kind of do one of these, and you're
Yeah.
like, "That's my butthole."
I
That's
feel
the
like
inside
you've
of my
done it
butthole.
now.
I feel like you've done it.
I started this with I haven't. So you're just choosing to not believe me.
You had a
But
really
yeah,
good
but you just gave like
idea.
you just gave an example of like such a specific position. I've done like a little bit of the like you're standing in front of the mirror and you got.
What is this?
You can't get a good view from there.
What is
What? It's tough. It's a tough angle. It's a tough angle.
Wait, that brings me to an important question before we do the tier list. Are you a sitting wiper or a standing wiper?
Standing. What's?
Well, now I'm scared to respond.
You stand and what?
No, it's like a half squat.
But a stand.
You stand a little bit. Yeah, I would consider myself a stander, but I got in a real big argument with someone.
I'm
when
a standing wiper too.
Showed them what I do. Yeah, you stand up a little bit so you
Yeah.
can spread your cheeks more so you can really get clean.
Yes, sir.
What?
Yeah.
Although
Just pull your cheek.
God, that's a sitter.
That's
a sitter
real
mentality.
sitter
Pull your
energy.
cheek.
Yeah, that's a sitter
Also,
mentality.
I have a bidet.
Oh, so do I. But when you're wiping to
Well,
dry,
your toilet makes you cum, Aiden. Cool. We all think that's really cool that your toilet makes you cum from your
what
butt.
water pressure level do you put your bidet on?
Oh, full blast.
And temperature.
Okay, so it's got to be. I like it a little cold.
Well, can I be real with you
So it
guys?
wakes you up.
Is this a safe space?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm a highest pressure, highest temperature guy.
Yeah,
I
same.
feel like that's the fox.
Yeah.
washing your
I'm
ass.
an adult.
Right.
I've already explored my prostate. I don't need it on high
But
pressure
today,
because I've seen the
today
light.
I sat down at the company bidet, which is on a different. It's got a remote. It's confusing.
Okay.
Shout out swipe bidets. They're very confusing. And it was on cold, and it ran cold on me, and I wasn't expecting it. It was kind of like I thought I was gonna drink some Sprite, and it was milk.
Right.
And then I was like, oh. I let out a little bit of a.
Uh-huh.
But like,
Oh,
I
in
think
the
when you
summer,
sat-
cold
like-
is good.
I
Like
think
when
I
he
liked
sat
it.
down on the shampoo bottle. You ever seen that clip?
That's an
About
oldie.
No.
It's
That's
like
an oldie
this
but a goodie.
old yard clip about him talking about sitting, like getting a shampoo bottle top in his ass because
Him
he
being
sat on it
Nick.
by accident.
Yeah, I squatted in the shower,
Sat on it
and
by
I sat
accident.
right onto a shampoo bottle head, the one that's like this.
Oh, like you push down and it comes
Yeah,
out. Not
yeah.
like the fish head that you would get
He
like a
got
kid
hooked.
shampoo.
He's playing hooky.
Wait, the fish head that you get in there?
You like the No More Tears. You ever seen the one that looks like a fish?
Oh, but it's like a leaf shape. It's like that. Like flatter top.
Yeah. Something
No,
like that,
it's more like the one that's like literally like my finger like that.
Yeah,
So
that's
it kinda,
terrifying.
It kind of like it hit the G spot.
And that's gonna bleed.
I'm not really sure where it is. No, it didn't bleed. It just gave me a little spook.
Did you sit down far enough to depress it so that it shot shampoo up your ass?
Everyone asks that.
Really? That's
I
the
don't
only
feel
question.
comfortable answering.
That's fair.
Dude, he got cream pied by a shampoo
You got
bottle.
cream pie by a shampoo bottle.
I got a L'Oreal pied.
Let's whip up the tier list. Let's
Hey,
give it,
so
I don't want to talk
let's bring the
about
tier list up. First on the tier list for potential new yard members is Aiden Ross. In the top left, we'll go in not alphabetical, chronological. What is it? If list order?
Yeah.
They're not in alphabetical
reading order. If you want left to right.
Reading order.
He would be, and he's bad at that. I'd put him in F.
I like the idea of having a richer Aiden though.
Oh, you see, Aiden Ross.
What, you don't like moderately wealthy Aiden?
No, it's boring. You're like, oh, I bought like a $1,000 shirt. Like, he's gonna buy stupid shit. Like, he's gonna be like, I bought like 4 Lamborghinis as a joke.
I think it'd be kind of fun to have someone who might just send you pictures of their balls all the time on the podcast. You know?
We have Anthony. We have Anthony and Lubbock.
Okay, so
We have the balls guy covered.
Well, then maybe no, they're gone. They're not here. They're dead.
Right, they're
being milked.
They're being milked for their vaccine.
Yeah. So
Their
if you want
balls
to
are gonna
replace
be
the balls,
dry. They're gonna have no balls left. It's gonna
Right.
be emptied.
I'm sorry. Do you think the liberal virus is in their balls?
Yeah, oh, definitely. It fills the liminal space within the balls.
What is the liminal space?
The space between balls.
Between your balls?
Between balls or like between sack
Between-
and nut?
it's
Wait,
kinda
your
like-
gooch or your balls? The
Within-
y-axis or the z-axis?
It's like you know how when they try to explain how the universe expands and it's like expanding from every point of the universe at all times.
Sure.
It's like that's kind of what's inside your balls. It's not you can't
Right.
you can't
And it's wokeness.
yeah you can't comprehend this scale and it's filled with wokeness.
Thought of a question.
Okay.
Might be dumb.
Yeah.
You know, you guys remember Pangea?
Yeah.
It was great. We were like, whoa, we were all going this way. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why come we don't go all the way around and hit each other again?
I'm gonna blow your mind.
I hate him. I
We
hate
are.
him. He knows.
No,
he
I'm
doesn't.
telling you,
There's no.
we're on the way there,
There's
brother.
literally a 0% chance you don't know the answer to this
Imagine
question
how
already.
dope Hawaii Russia is gonna be.
That's gonna be the first one.
That's gonna be
That's
so
making
dope.
contact.
It's like, yo, it's really confusing. A lot of islands, but also missiles.
I don't believe him. I refuse to believe him.
Sarah Palin, her backyard will actually be Russia now. It's gonna be cool.
Oh.
Yeah, if we wait millions of years.
Okay, but all seriousness, Aiden Ross would probably be he wouldn't show up on time. We can't have two people who do that. His name's Aiden. That's confusing. I think you're right. I think we should put him in the.
I think
the
besides
F tier.
those things, he'd be great.
I
though.
think we have to be honest with ourselves. I think he might be D because he manufactures clips out of
he'd be good
his
for
own
business.
stupidity. Think about the way Aiden Ross gets clipped right now, right?
Right.
And it's like his clips make it to a new level of the masses because of how like insane the things he says are.
I know what's happening here.
I think I could also convince him that the Hulk is real.
I know you could. I think Aiden just wants to be the one that doesn't get made fun of, and with Aiden Ross, he knows that would be the new Aiden punching bag. And so I wouldn't let him put it back down in F. No. This is my episode.
No, I like D because I want to convince him the Hulk's real. Put him back in D. You're outvoted 2-1. All right, next is Amaranth. We got some people we've already had on our show.
Oh,
on
yeah,
this
she's
list.
been on the pod, so she's actually a veteran, experienced.
I actually, she did a pretty good job on her guest episode, I thought.
She did do a really good job. I do think. I think of a lot of, because she's a real person, but I think a lot of the novelty of her coming on is you expect her to be one way, but then you meet her and she's actually like very well spoken and very intelligent and very interesting.
Right.
And I wonder if that novelty goes away as a permanent member of our show. Like, is she someone who's going to mesh into our dynamic so well that novelty being gone is going to still make her a good guest or member?
I mean, I think the bigger issue is that she's like a landlord, right? She owns like 5 gas stations.
Yeah,
so I'm
and
not down
landlords
with it.
they're included in ACAB.
Yeah, exactly. All
Amaranth
landlords are
controls
bastards.
too much capital.
She's one of the first when the guillotines come out.
She is too.
We're in a yard though. She could like own our house. Not like
Right,
that
she
one.
might actually own the house. It seems like she owns
We
everything.
pay our lease has been to Amaranth
But
this
dude,
whole
think
time.
about the fucking Patreon perks.
Oh,
You guys aren't thinking right now.
We're not thinking
Our
at all.
It's
Patreon
so
would
much
go
more wild.
crazy if we had Amaranth. It's like we're starting a 3rd show, guys.
I mean, I think she's of this list. She's one of my top candidates.
Ooh, this is tough.
I think B.
I think she's in B for sure.
Oh, there's an S tier. Ooh, yeah, probably still.
We
B.
also
Wait,
have
I
more
say
women on
B.
the show. I'm starting to
B.
think A. I'm starting to think it's a valuable pick.
I respect that.
We make triple or no, we'd make way more. We would make 40 times or more that we do on
Are you
Patreon.
talking about the quality of the episodes or the amount of money that
The
we
amount
would
of money
make?
is what he's talking about.
We do a podcast. It's not about the quality of the episode. It's about being rich.
All right, well then, yeah, then she's Bob's substitute.
Well, it's also the quality.
It's all of it.
I don't know if she can
She just
can
unlocked.
bant.
She'd clearly unlock a pathway into different types of content that we don't have access to right now, or we have access to, but I don't
Do you
think.
see her
I
as,
think you could do it.
do you see
You
her
think
as more of a slime replacement or a Lubba replacement? She's got to be a Lubba replacement, right?
Yeah.
Because she's not a wild card like slime, but she could be money bags. She could be celebrity.
Right. Aspirational. People are like, I want to be Amaranth, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has a different chest than the rest of us.
Oh.
Fills that box.
Oh, now
Yeah.
you're thinking. Actually fills a lot of
I
needs.
think Amaranth is an A tier replacement.
Yeah.
Anthony Padilla of Smosh.
I think
Already has a
Anthony Padilla would abandon his podcast for ours. He'd look at
I
us
feel like
three.
his podcast is bigger than ours,
No, not really. It's,
right?
Is it?
Wait, are you considering his interview show a podcast?
Yes. Oh, I was for sure.
I don't know.
Because he doesn't do a podcast.
Does it,
like a
wait, does it
traditional
post to
one.
audio?
Oh, that's a great question, and I don't know the answer.
If it doesn't, it's not a podcast. It's a show.
Sure, but I think an interview
It's edited.
show.
It's like highly edited. There's a lot of cuts.
Highly edited. It's semi-edited.
Okay, this is my I've defined podcast for a show before.
Right.
It's like-
That's part one. Definition 2 is a podcast does not, or a show has a required visual element
right
to digest it. So if you are watching a podcast that without its visual, you don't understand most of what's going on, you have more of a show.
Right.
Whereas if your podcast can rely solely on audio, but has a video element too, it can still be a podcast.
This is a podcast then.
I think this is a show. Because we talk about things on the screen all the time.
Oh no, I meant Anthony Padilla. Sorry.
His is a podcast.
Yeah, his is a podcast.
Anthony Padilla's?
Yeah, what can you not get from his show?
He shows
from
like
audio?
graphics on the screen as you watch it.
They talk about the graphics
Visual
when they show
elements,
them.
right?
Yeah, not that much, right?
Is it like here's a question: is Larry King's interview show a podcast?
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
Yes.
Especially if it's posted to Spotify.
This is all that's left of Yellow, huh? Just his mask. This is all just his mask.
Spotify.
This is just.
I think it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, this is fucking me up.
I think you don't know what a podcast is.
Who
You
we
should
on
write
right
it
now?
on
We got
podcast.
Amaris? No, we're on Anthony Padilla.
Yeah.
I think Anthony Padilla is actually a good Ludwig replacement. He carries a lot of the same like weight and confidence, experience
But you know
within
what?
the industry.
But he's too
personable.
positive.
Yeah.
He's such a nice guy. And it's like so nice. It's like, well, what do we already have Aiden.
Are you the nice guy?
Because Anthony Padilla is nice, but he's not troubled like Aiden. Like Aiden freaks out. He gets all crazy on us every time we poke him, right?
I'm back to him in the corner.
I don't know what I would do.
I can't. They're like, I can't believe this guy.
He's doing it.
I can't believe this guy loses his mind. And as they back me to the corner with tasers every episode. Oh! I can't believe Aiden finally cracked.
I feel like you're cracking now.
That's what I'm saying.
I am.
That's what I'm saying. He is. Look, I think that Anthony. He's also another Anthony.
That is
no,
true.
but it's
No,
good.
but it's fine.
Wait, but it's good though.
It's fine.
Because he's replacing an Anthony, so I don't actually have to learn a new name.
And it's a show, not a podcast, and Anthony's hot.
Yes, we have a hotter Anthony with more internet street cred. Cool tattoos. Probably has cool friends.
Line holding.
He could probably introduce me to Freddie Wong, which is cool for me. So
Almost assuredly.
I'm putting him B tier.
Can I pitch something to you?
Okay.
4 replacements have to be the same name. Aiden Ross, Anthony Padilla, Ludwig von Beethoven, and Nick Kroll, baby.
The guy who has Ludwig on Twitter. And, okay, let's go next. Asmund Gold. You know what?
Yeah.
I respected the hustle for so long. Like when Asmund Gold stuff would come up on Twitter where it was just like, yeah, he's a slob and he owns it and stuff, I'd be like, fuck yeah. Like this is a dude, this is a self-made millionaire in social credibility.
Right.
This guy is a ledge in my eyes until the post about the teeth blood.
The teeth.
Oh, where he just wiped it on
where
the
he
wall?
wiped it all
Yeah.
over his walls and he just has caveman teeth blood all over his walls. I was like, that is sinister.
I don't know if I can get over the teeth blood.
Really?
Yeah.
Like if he was sitting right here, he was doing your
Because
podcast.
he'll forever be the teeth blood guy. Like it's
Right.
like, oh, if only there was a
Like
solution.
what was he? Like what was he? Was he thinking?
He's thinking about his raid the next night, you know?
Is he an artist? Now that I think about it,
he's trouble, but he's an artist.
He's like doing caveman paintings on the wall and Steve Blood. He's like fucking adding a little every night.
We can actually, like, you know those videos on YouTube where like you put a banana in a room for like 2 years, but then you speed it up.
Time lapse it.
We can kind of turn the yard into that with him. Like we can all just kind of look at him when he's here,
see what he does.
and just see what happens.
Right.
And then we can clock up, we can clock out, go home. So I'm thinking actually, D tier is actually too wrong. He is a podcaster, so he has chops. He could bring bands.
He has opinions too, very strong.
He's
opinions.
a streamer, right? So he can talk for a long time. Anyway,
I feel like I just can't, in good conscience, put him in the same tier as Aiden Roth.
All right, next is our boy Caleb Pitts. I don't think you know Caleb.
I don't know Caleb, unfortunately.
Caleb's from Pod About List. He's been on our show. I've been on their show. Caleb's one of the funniest people I know, but he's bald. So there's a couple things to consider here. He's bald and he plays a good cop, so he falls into ACAB.
Right.
And I think if you're bald, you also fall into ACAB. I don't know. Do you know the rules?
You should.
I think it kind of. So he has double ACAB, which might cancel out. Might be like a PEMDAS situation.
Right.
It's a good replacement. We have a bald placement. I do think we have all the bald sort of pent up, like need to get rid of that energy that he would fulfill. Like he's someone that we could.
Well, there's two types of bald people, and I don't know this man.
By choice and by life?
Well, maybe there's more than
pro-choice.
two types. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying, Democrat and Republican. There's the angry bald people and happy bald people, right? There's like ones that are at peace. And I don't think you
there's
can
the
replace
ones
an angry
in
one with
Disney
a-
Channel original movies who are all villains.
He's at peace.
Well,
who is at peace?
Time.
Time's not at peace.
He's at peace.
Simon's the least at peace person.
I think Aiden's doing a thing where he says the opposite about every person
It's
on this
quiet
list.
inside. It's
As was
quiet
well, he's
inside.
kind of sagely, I was thinking.
He actually manages his blood well. And keeps it away from his walls.
I bet he donates.
He does donate in a way.
Yeah. To the wall.
To the fucking
art.
bugs that are in his room, bro. It's crazy.
It's like a museum.
Have you seen the opening cutscene in Diablo? It's like to find the truth, you have to donate. You got to donate a little blood. You know,
Right, that's what Asmongold's doing.
Yeah,
He's a good guy to have
Asmongold's
around.
searching for the truth. That's the wisdom.
He's a good guy to have around if we need someone who's our blood donator guy.
Oh, like a blood boy.
a blood ritual guy. It's like,
blood
hey,
ritual.
he's our ritual guy. He's got a lot to spare. Caleb's S tier, I think. Caleb's just a god tier, maybe A tier, because he brings nothing but amazing fan. But he brings no Patreon money
He
or.
doesn't bring any Patreon opportunities.
If we're counting that as a
unlocks
metric in
some
his
things.
like Tony Hawk stat sheet, he's
And he
probably
also
A tier.
isn't a landlord, which I think, so he's not bringing that to the table.
Right. He's not going to give you a good deal
But
on
he's
this
East
lease.
Coast. That mean we have beef? Does that matter?
Oh.
Maybe that's interesting beef for the show. Because like we hate, because West Coasters
East
hate
Coast,
New
West
Yorkers,
Coast?
Right.
and New Yorkers hate West Coasters a little bit more than West Coasters hate New
East
Yorkers.
Coasters?
Yeah, or they say East Coasters, but kind of specifically New Yorkers.
Really?
Yeah. They hate us, do you think they hate us more?
Yeah,
We hate them?
100%. I don't think I'm like Don Draper in the elevator.
I was going to
don't
say the
even-
exact same thing. I didn't think about New Yorkers.
I didn't even think about you at all. And
Yeah.
the New Yorkers like, what fucking bagel? Like that's
That was Boss Nass from Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. What are you doing there?
that's what they're like. They're always talking about their fucking water and their bagels, dude. I fucking
Dude, I had a bagel when I was there.
Did you like it? Mid bagel. Bro,
I've had
gotten in 7-Eleven though.
I've had good ass bagels in fucking
so
California.
we make the best pizza. You know, the pizza's good in Italy too. I went there. I don't know.
We take the pizza and we fold it, then we eat it. That's the whole thing. Okay, well, I don't think that any of that matters. I think that we can move on. I think
Put him wherever you like.
I think Caleb's A. I think he is one of our best episodes.
Yeah.
And we can go on. Speaking of one of our best episodes, Connor Dog, voice actor, .com.jp actually, / healthy boner. For a chance to win.
Chance to win.
New sponsor for the show.
Connor, famously from Trash Taste, the anime podcast that can't lose.
It would be so disingenuous to put him in anything but S.
Oh yeah, he's great. He's handsome too.
After
That's
this,
crazy
man,
thing.
do you know that we have two? Okay, so we have 3
But
videos.
how funny would it be
we
if
have
we put
3
him in F
videos
tier?
that have hit 1 million views, and Connor is in 2 of them.
What's the third?
The third one is our I Did a Thing episode.
Classic.
So foreigners equals views.
Oh, it's only those 3? Mm-hmm. I think Mushroom? Oh, it must have fallen. It must have fell
And
off.
Connor is in the 2 highest viewed episodes.
Crash Chase is a cheat code. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite people.
But he's... I don't want to say it.
No, he's not.
Sorry,
he's not,
white?
It's fine. It's fine. He's Welsh. It's chill.
Oh, okay.
He's Welsh.
Like the stuff you put on hot dogs.
Yeah.
Right, exactly like that. He showed me and my wife around Japan, booked everything for us, spoke to everyone. It was actually the nicest thing people have done.
Nice. I hate it.
Yeah, he's actually so nice, like to a degree at full.
You remember who else was on the trip with you? Who else was there?
Well, I wasn't gonna mention you and Ludwig.
Why does he want
the
this?
whole thing. He was there for all of it.
Our friend Ludwig was there. Now he's dead. Is that what
Wait,
you
you were
want?
there. What are you talking about?
That's okay.
Yeah, so was Ludwig.
Showed you and your wife around?
Well, sorry, Connor Dog showed me and Aiden and my wife and Ludwig around.
I feel like I did a lot of the tour guiding. I feel
You
like
did
I was
none
there.
of the tour guiding.
Yeah, I feel like
you
I was
literally
big
were
help.
like, we'll teach you how to ski, and then you immediately left us.
That's not true.
Yeah,
that is not true.
You also lied to us about which hill was the bunny hill and took us on way too hard a hill.
No way!
Yes,
I
you
can't
did.
do. I want to move on to the next.
I'd
trigger.
love for you guys to do an entire episode of Seinfeld right now.
wanna
We're
move
doing
on
a
to the next
podcast, and I think we have more important things to get back to.
Sorry, let's get back to the tier list.
Clint Stevens. One time, one of the most mean comments I've read on our show is someone says, Nick looks like Clint Stevens if you left him in a washing machine.
Oh, that is mean.
So I don't know if I can have another me.
Maybe Clint is like so handsome though that it doesn't matter. You know, maybe it's still a compliment.
Are you a team? I feel like you could either be Clint Stevens is really handsome, or Clint Stevens looks like every little brother I've ever met.
Clint Stevens is handsome.
You're Clint Stevens is handsome guy.
And a pedophile.
What? I did not see this pedophile.
Clint Stevens is famously 17.
That's not true.
I don't know.
That's not true.
You don't know he's 17?
That's not true.
You got me on Twitch when he was
Clint
14.
Stevens is not 17.
Aiden doesn't know.
Damn, dude, you're being real weird, Aiden.
Dude, he's dead.
That's crazy.
They're tasing me again.
You know he's
I'm
his
tased.
parents? That's crazy.
Clint Stevens' parents are 27 years old.
They were fucking
That's
nine.
problematic.
They
That's
made
problematic.
Super Mario 64, dude.
Oh my god. I have a Clint Stevens confession though. He's everybody's like favorite. He's always in the list of like best streamers, favorite
You're
streamer.
streamer,
Your
kinda.
streamer type
Yeah.
of thing. Dude, I know nothing about this guy. I've never watched
Are you
him.
a Clint
I don't
Stevens
understand
watcher?
the appeal.
I have
don't-
spent more time playing Super Mario 64 with Clint Stevens than I have watching Clint Stevens.
He's Clint.
Well,
His
what
name's
is it
Clint.
like talking to him?
Me and Clint are cool.
He's great. He's a cool guy. Very funny. Chill.
Knows my
relax.
name.
Yeah. That's it.
Clint disappears though, right? That's his thing.
Yeah, like very frequent.
That knocks him down. But I do think it would give our podcast some sort of allure. Like he's one of those beloved streamers that like.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone hate watches him.
No, he's also mysterious, which is cool.
Which is pretty cool.
Ooh.
It's like, what's
Do
he
you
doing
want-
when he goes on?
Don't you have to be vulnerable on a podcast eventually? Don't you have to show some concept?
Oh, that's the whole goal. That's why people watch.
I don't think he'd ever open up.
Never?
I don't think he'd ever open up. I think if we were like, Clint, what makes you tick? Like, what would you die about? And he would just be like, Mario. And we'd have to deal with
And then
that.
he cries.
No, he wouldn't cry.
You don't think he would cry?
No, and then he wouldn't show up for 10 episodes.
Wow.
So he's too mysterious and wouldn't show up enough.
And I'm kind of the token redhead.
But he's
So-
below Asmongold.
I like him in Asmongold tier, actually.
He's below
No, we gotta
Teeth
put him
Blood.
above Asmund, but
He's below Teeth Blood?
no,
He's
he's above
Teeth
Teeth Blood. He's
They're
above
peers.
Teeth Blood.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Does left to right matter? Are we saying that? Are we going deep in this?
It will into a moment where we get bored and then we'll stop making it
that.
matter.
Love that.
But for now, it matters.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Cash App. It's got tools for saving, spending, and sending. It's an all-in-one way to control and grow your money.
You know, Aiden, you ever go to your bank? You ever find yourself going to your bank?
Yeah.
You go to your bank and it's like you're waiting in some long line. I had to go to my bank recently, Aiden, my Rose. And I went for all I needed to do was talk to a banker, which you would expect at a bank. They would have those.
No, I've had this problem before.
And I go to the bank and they're like, sorry, there's no bankers in. It's like if I went to In-N-Out and they're like, we don't have burger
Sorry,
makers.
no bankers in until
And so I'm
3.
like, okay, fine. I'll go to the nearest bank, which is like 8 miles away. I drive to that bank. They also didn't have bankers. And I'm like, what is happening? Do I not know something? Am I dumb? I go to the third bank. They finally have a banker. 4 hours of my day is eaten up. That story alone is a great reason why you should download Cash App and just digitize your banking. Stop going to the bank in person. Go to the App Store or Google Play to see why it's the #1 finance app in the U.S. App Store, and put your bank online. I'm being
online?
broken down. I am there mentally now.
Bank online, you send
Click
me
the link
money?
in the description below and find out.
If I cash app you $5 right now, you can give me those flowers.
Yeah. Okay. Deal. They're yours. All right. Courage JD.
S.
Now, explain your work.
I love Courage JD.
Wow.
And I used to love Courage JD.
And you were a sales guy. This kind of checks out.
Ironically,
Yeah.
like he's so silly. Avengers Assemble, and then you know what I'm talking about. The tweet Avengers Assemble never gets old. Like this post, I'll smoke you out. He tweets funny stuff like that, and I would make fun of him. And then I started watching, and he actually just seems like a really nice, genuine dude who's just kind of a nerd. You know
Don't
what
go
I mean?
the route like I'd love to play around a golf with him. Don't do that.
No,
I bet he's great to play golf with.
I would love to do a podcast with him. Is all I'm saying. I think he would be.
Oh yeah, you guys could talk about like finance and streamers.
He'd be a good hang. Is all I'm saying. What are you laughing about?
And then, I feel a spirit entering me. I feel Anthony Bruno's spirit in me. Put him in F. Put him in F.
Well, you know what's cool about him being on our show is that we could actually probably fit 4,000 more ads.
Yes.
Into the episode.
It's the Totino
He's a
streamer
man
tier
that likes
list.
his money. That's what he does.
He would
it
go
for.
like he would just say a word and then it would play an ad, and you'd have to go through an ad per word. We might have to pay him per word actually.
I think it's way. So I feel bad because I actually think Courage would be a good static podcast host.
That's what I'm saying.
I actually do think that, but Anthony used last time we did a tier list. Anthony used his. So did you ever see our guy tier list?
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't watch the episode, but I saw the tier list.
Did you see how only 2 people on the entire thing were like actual people? There was Ringler, and then there was Courage JD.
Right, because the rest were like the guy who does
Types
this.
of guys, yeah.
And each one of us had a one time to put one guy anywhere.
You could go over anyone's vote and you
Right,
could
and
put
just
whatever
move
tier you
them
want.
into what you want.
And Anthony used his one time to put Courage in
In death
jail.
penalty.
in the bottom
It wasn't
tier.
a death penalty?
It was in jail. It was
Oh,
in jail.
I thought it was when we kill him.
It wasn't. Was it
Yeah, it
literally
was
death
jail, was
penalty?
second to last, and then it was death penalty.
So we put Courage there, and I think it is way funnier if Courage sees this and sees himself in F
Yeah,
again.
we put him in F.
It's just,
We put him in F.
it's so. I feel bad because I think he would actually be good, but I just want Courage.
Hey, let's make him watch an ad to
reply.
find out why. I wonder how many he's already watched.
Right before this segment, it's like the fucking native deodorant.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Okay. Daily dose of internet.
Oh, that's who. Yes, I'm blind.
That is an interesting person to have on here. So he would probably be he's got so many little fun little
Hey, you
knowledge
guys seen
bits.
that? No, every segment would be like, hey, have you
Slime
guys seen this video?
Slime would be like, I want to put a bullet in the head of X celebrity, and then he'd be like, you guys seen that video of the rat eating the snake? Like he'd have so many little daily doses.
Right, to drip feed you during the podcast.
Yeah.
If you ever get a little bored, you can take a little sidebar.
Sure, baby. Like my blood bowl.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Is that pretty good?
It was not bad.
It would get old. Wouldn't it get old? Having Daily Dose on?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know anything about him. This
Yeah,
is
I've
part
never
of the
met
problem. It's
him.
like I know nothing.
I mean, you've seen some of the compilations, right?
Yeah, I can only base his performance based off of his.
But look, podcasting is a shorts-based market.
Oh, you think he could conquer the shorts?
I think that if we have him, right, which means that we have the rights that he has to post the clips that he has the rights to post.
Right.
Because he works with all the networks that own the most viral videos, right?
He does pay for the clips, right? That's his thing.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, there's basically conglomerates that own viral videos. There's 7 of them,
right?
Who instantly buy viral videos. From
Right.
the
Something
people
goes
who
on, they
film them.
message them like,
yeah,
we'll pay you
for it. They own the rights to it, and then they sell it to other people or strike them for uploading it. And so, imagine we have that guy on our team, right? So it's imagine every 5 seconds of the yard, there's just a fun little clip of a bear. Or,
And it could be the most viral clip.
Yeah, or science made a new type of blanket that.
He's just getting us the best.
I feel like
That's what.
Our retention would be crazy. Our money would be out of the roof.
Okay, here's an idea for clips. Daily Dose is now a host. You just do Subway Surfer style. Constant viral clips at the top, the yard at the bottom.
This is why we got him.
This is why we
got him and not someone like you. This is why we got him. Content brain. always thinking about retention, attention, and detention. Because we were clowning around in
I'm a
school.
bad boy.
So.
A tier.
No, not A. He's not A.
Definitely not A tier. I'd say
B tier.
I'd say
B
C tier, honestly.
Oh, we all disagree. Wow.
We can split the middle if you think.
Oh, I meant you in A tier.
Oh yeah.
What do you think Daily Dose is?
Oh, I think he's I'm good with B.
Okay.
You would be right, and we're gonna be going into Dr. K, which is also a letter. Dr. K, do you think that what, you don't like that? What I did?
The thing is, I loved it, but I didn't think it was the style of comedy that I would be bombarded with on this podcast. Because that's like my favorite joke.
Yeah. It's, my favorite type of rap is when rappers do the whole alphabet. When they're like, I'm a badass, cool D.
Dog.
Dog. You know when they do the whole thing? It's like.
I think it's a trope that white people love when other people spell things.
Wait, it's like Mac Lethal does the alphabet as fast as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen this. Okay.
Yeah, it's like he starts every word with a different letter.
I literally thought this was a thing you were making up.
No, this is a real trope.
Yeah.
This is like a bunch of rappers will do like the whole alphabet. I think Babytron even did it.
Yeah.
It's transcended generation. It goes back to what's
and we could have
that old clip of Daniel Radcliffe rapping the alphabet?
I've never seen that.
Oh,
that's an oldie, but a DC. Decent.
Oh god. Yeah.
This is your humor. You're supposed to latch onto this.
I'm sorry. I
you know how many
apologize.
times I've done impressions of you and how I've never done one to you?
You did one to me because one time we went to a donut shop at like midnight, and it was me.
It's gotta be Mr. Donut.
You and Slime.
It's gotta be Mr. Donut.
And the whole time you were like, "Hey, where stands an Atrioc?" And Atrioc, I don't think we should do this, man. That was the and you did it for like an hour straight.
That's so cool.
It was.
We're
something.
I miss him.
Rest in peace,
Can you hand me the flowers, actually?
Oh yeah.
You think we can? Oh.
No funerals complete.
No, I like how Ludwig. There's just no acknowledgement of Ludwig. You've just replaced him.
Fuck him, too rich.
We replaced him. We picked we picked someone in the Ludwig uni.
Taller version.
Do you think? Okay, Dr. K. Do you think this is? I think I would just cry a lot more.
You think so?
I think I would be more vulnerable.
Do you think you're in touch with your emotions?
Do you think
enough?
that part of the allure of our show is that we're, we can be psychotic or unaware, and that's the fun, and he would bring too much clarity? Like, he'd be like, this is why you guys all feel this way, and we'd be like, well, now it's no fun.
Well, now it's not fun to feel that way.
Now it's not fun to be irrational. Dr. K.
Yeah.
It's like you're saying this because you hate and love them all.
You guys say words of affection weird because you don't want to assert them properly.
But it could also be kind of like the Always Sunny therapist episode where we like break him.
Right. Just really fuck him over.
That could be good.
We wear him down over time.
We could wear his skin,
yes,
our skin.
He could be the man. He could be the
like
guy
a
who
shirt
stays in the corner instead of me. Yep.
Everyone you're rating is just someone you think can take your job in the pit.
Somebody else is the lightning rod.
You're a crab in a bucket, and you're just hoping for another.
He
crab
also
to grab
replaces the
onto.
old guy.
Oh, interesting. I put him in B tier. Is that crazy?
I think when I really think about it, I think him sort of explaining why we're all acting the way we are would kind of ruin it for me too much. I don't think I can. I don't think I have what it takes to break him.
Right. You were telling me about the freak method, though. You don't think that if two people were freaking...
Well, he wouldn't adopt the freak method.
No.
He's a licensed therapist.
No, but what I'm saying is, do you think licensed therapists can stop the freak method?
No.
That's what I'm saying. If you're freaking and you're freaking...
Well, he'll just never wear it. We'll be a perpetual motion machine. I'll provide him endless things to therapize.
I see.
And he will never stop therapizing.
So that's his dream.
Unstoppable force meets immovable object.
Yeah, perpetual motion.
Yeah.
You're letting your free flag fly.
So I think Dr. K is a bad replacement.
Okay, so you would put him with fucking Nick Fuentes' best friend.
Ooh. No, I'd put him on C tier.
It's just so hard to put anybody next to Aiden Ross.
And I want you to feel bad.
We shouldn't have started with him.
I want you to feel bad, bro.
Middle of C.
Yeah.
That's actually great. I might put Asmongold above him now that I think about it.
Dream.
Oh.
We would be.
I know I just said how hard it would be.
We would be immune to missile strikes. Because his cabal would protect us from even the government.
I didn't think about the perks.
Yeah.
Right, you want the stands.
Yeah. And we've got those. No, but they've turned it instant.
For the audio, for the people reading the audiobook, we shared a little look.
We did share a little look. A little
cheeky little pew pew. Aiden was a part of it because we have a new handshake
Stands.
as the new best friend of the show.
Yeah. Stans is what he has, and it's what my name is.
The Nick and Stans show, starring Nick again and Stans. And a flower.
With a
Dream would be a bad guest or bad host, I think, because he only knows how to speak Simlish, which is what they talk in Minecraft, I think. And he wears a mask, which would make audio bad.
Right. You couldn't like lob
more
him
of
up there?
more of a technical concern. Yeah.
Dude, what if we all got masks too, though? Like we're like Hollywood Undead. That'd be kind of cool.
You guys ever do? You should do a VTuber episode. You know how to do like an animated episode?
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
That'd be sick.
We need a little card up here for Stan so I can put him in S tier.
You gotta pipe down.
I would love to do a VTuber episode.
Dream, I think, is a D tier.
You know, when I first got into YouTubing, so I probably had like 15 videos or something, we did a bros versus pros with Dream. Like, let's play Minecraft against him. And this was at the height of Dream. And that video I put out, I literally beat Dream in a Minecraft speedrun. Got like 5,000 views.
Wow.
At the height of Dream.
So you're saying he fell off?
I'm saying that I don't think he's gonna even give you the sauce you think he would get in D.
You want to put Dream in F? Is that what you're saying?
I want to swap him with Courage.
Stands for the same reason that we are prone or immune to missile strikes. We are also in danger of receiving them.
Sorry, I thought F was the best golf rules.
I thought F was fuck yeah, that's our homie tier.
So true.
So let's put him in D for the best Minecraft player. Facts. Is this Drew Gooden?
I fucking love Drew Gooden, dude. Did you see his? He had a Guitar Hero video today. Very good.
Wait, what is it about?
So he did a video of would getting good at Guitar Hero transfer over to playing guitar. He's been playing guitar for 10 years. He's good, but he's like, if I play Guitar Hero, beat all the levels on Expert, will I get better? And it's just a nice 20-minute romp.
Shouldn't he have gotten someone who doesn't play guitar?
Yeah, but I think he just
He's like, wow, I'm really good at guitar after playing Guitar Hero.
It's one of those
After
things
10
where
years
you
of
have
doing
a passion, you want to make a video about it, and you're like, how can I shoehorn this in, you know?
But also me do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Look at Drew Gooden. Just look at him real quick.
Yeah.
Do you think Slime would recognize him in the street after watching one Drew Gooden video?
Slime knows who Drew Gooden is.
Okay.
But
claims to be the biggest Drew Gooden fan.
No, he likes Drew Gooden too.
But we know he has only seen maybe half of a video.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Do you think he would recognize him on the street if he crossed him? Like, I'm not saying at the Streamer Awards. I'm saying they're going to Costco.
Yeah, they're in Florida. He's at a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, he crosses them.
I think Drew Gooden is very recognizable. I think Slime would. This is not the best picture, but if you watch one Drew Gooden video,
recognizable.
I think you'd recognize. Yeah, for sure. He's a little misshapen in a way that makes him recognizable.
What do you mean he's misshapen?
I love Drew Gooden. Drew Gooden is probably my favorite YouTuber.
Don't say that part. Don't say that part just so that the TikTok includes it. Just say how you feel.
I just think, you know,
he's my favorite misshapen YouTuber.
It's like you want to get your dog from the pound and not from like a reputable breeder, right? Because it's more love.
He looks like he would voice the Lego Movie characters.
He does, kind of, yeah.
That's not unique looking. That's guy number 7.
I think, you know, who was the guy that was in Parks and Rec who is now Star-Lord?
Chris Pratt.
You know Chris Pratt, but before he was ripped, he's just like a little different. He's like a white guy, and he's got the hair, but he's a little different.
Now he's Mario.
A little different. Oh, Mario. I never saw a Mario movie.
Really?
No.
It sounds.
Yeah, I wanted to, but
I think Drew would be a great addition. I think he brings an energy that none of us quite have.
I think speak to that. What's the energy? Normie?
No, I don't view him as super normie.
Really?
No, I view him as like.
I don't say that as an insult.
I feel like normie's an insult. They're poison people. Yeah.
I think that's what Slime would say. Slime is not here. We can be a different vibe in this room.
He thinks that. Though.
Oh, you think that too?
Oh yeah.
He thinks they're
normies
poison
are gutter
people.
trash pills.
I think normies are nice.
Well, because you're closer. You're on the normie scale. You're more normie.
I only know what I geographically grew up around. That's all I know. You guys want to see the game? .com game. See the game. That's what normies are all like, bro.
That's fine. Yeah.
No, bro.
I think it's the exact same.
You think that a normie thinks if they grew up in a different state, they'd be a fan of that football team? Or do you think they still would all be like Packers fans? They're like,
they all
I
love
can
the
be born
Patriots, dude.
anywhere.
They
and
love
be
Tom
Packers
Brady
fan.
and they want to kiss him on the lips.
Why is the image go? Where did it go away?
They want us to discuss more in depth about Drew Gooden.
I think Drew Gooden would be good. I think to answer your question, the energy is he's got this kind of like confident, awkward guy.
Right.
Like we've got like regular awkward guy who lacks confidence. We've got confident guy who isn't awkward. We've got overly confident
Do you
guy.
see me that way?
Oh, I was talking about Ludwig.
Oh, you pointed at me in the eyes.
I imagine him there. Honestly, the lights are off. I'm picturing him.
I'm actually, yeah. Put a bag on your head, bro.
And then we have chaotic evil. And then we have me. Dope Viber. Weed smoking.
So it's awkward guy, not awkward guy, chaotic guy.
So I think that he brings energy. I think that he is I think that he would maybe be A tier.
I think he's bottom of A. Right now.
I put him at top of A.
Let's move middle of A.
Middle of A.
Hassan.
Well, I've heard Hassan is a bit of a troublemaker in terms of showing up on time and scheduling.
And I know who you heard it from, because you definitely didn't hear from the other guy who's a troublemaker.
I won't out my source, my sources.
Okay.
Plural.
But when she told me.
But but Hassan brings a level of machismo and hotness.
You guys don't have a big
charisma.
guy. I think crews need a big guy.
We need a big guy? Ludwig's our big guy.
Well, he's gone.
He's
gone.
And he's also not a big guy. What are you saying?
Oh, yeah.
He's big.
He's strong. He's short. He's not
he's
big.
He's not short.
I think you can't call someone under 6 foot a big guy. That's crazy. I don't know why you're allowed. You guys are.
Lud's got 5'12" energy.
Ludwig is 5'11".
With swag.
He's 5'11" with swag.
Swag.
I think you guys could use a big guy. Put him bottom A tier.
I don't like how much he knows about politics, though.
I see.
Because I like that we don't really know a lot.
I also don't
It's plausible deniability,
But
so
we still
if you say
talk
something
about
bad,
it. Yeah, we still argue about it.
You know what I'd like about him? He'd be unlike you when I'm like, oh wow, this is fucking third Trump indictment. That's fucking crazy. It's actually a historical moment in American politics. Instead of you guys just fucking, saying nothing and then turning back to the Valorant stream, maybe he'd talk to me about it.
Right. What do you want to say about it?
You want him to fucking wax poetic about the fucking president. I'm gonna say something like I like to play his Donald Trump, but that's his penis, and I go, and you laugh like that.
Yeah.
You don't want Hassan here.
I don't.
Hassan would never say that.
And also, we
Hassan
don't
would
have
never
to
say
share his size.
That's true.
Right? Like we have to get like a not a lawn chair.
Break.
I guess he could be in this chair.
That's the only chair, though.
Yeah.
That's the chair he sat in when they visited, right? Oh no, wait, Will?
I don't remember.
You know what? I don't like that you said yeah, that you helped them do it.
Yeah, Zipper.
You're on thin ice.
Zipper's on the whack playlist at the moment for helping out the rival podcast. Okay, real shit, Hassan, where does he go? This is a tough one. I'm feeling mid energy at the moment. Is that crazy of me? Is that crazy? I don't know.
It's not crazy at all.
I think he's top. I think he's top of C.
The redeeming factor for me is that he's a big guy, and it's cool to say big.
We're gonna put him in C.
Above Clint Stevens?
Yeah.
I know. Fair.
One below Clint. No, above Clint Stevens. You're right. Yeah.
Top of C.
That's
my peers. By the way. I want you to look at that group and think that that's my peers.
Tyler 1.
Something about the idea of us three and Tyler 1 being on a podcast together is so funny to me. It is so much funnier to me than any of these other combinations.
I think he's clear A tier. We move on.
Yeah. I'm down to lock it in A.
Because he would bring almost a slime-like energy.
Yeah.
But only raw anger, nothing else.
Yeah, it'd be good. We need someone to be a little psychotic.
Yes.
Speed.
Speaking of people who are a little psychotic.
Talk about getting clips.
Hey, pray
the clip of him
pray
playing
for speed,
Doki
though.
Doki.
Pray for speed.
Oh yeah, he's
in
not
the
feeling
hospital.
Good. 2 days in a row.
It's more than one. Less than 3.
That's my favorite clip maybe on TikTok where he goes, when does this get good? And everyone uses it when it's Doki Doki. And then the last name, seen that one?
Nope.
No.
Oh, he's like, next. When does this game get good? And then it's that scene in Doki Doki. You can look it up. It's a very famous meme. People were using it as a template. It fucking rules.
Wait, can I see it?
Yeah,
Now?
pull it up. It's When Does This Get Good Speed. Me and Ludwig watched like 100 of them on one of these shoots. We were just sitting there watching it.
You're the guy. I think you're the guy who doesn't consume content.
I don't watch YouTube videos.
You're teaching me about TikTok.
No, I use TikTok.
You know what puts speed pretty low for me? He has a view generating blood machine, which I do like. But I think that loud is funny is bad.
Oh, you don't like loud is funny?
Loud is funny is bad. Yeah, I think that's his kind of shtick.
We just put Tyler 1 in A tier. Just feeling.
If your head is the shape of a headset, I change my opinion.
Then it's almost like that's what's causing.
That's what's causing the loudness. Like
he's got the Frankenstein bolts in his neck.
Yeah, he doesn't even know he's loud.
Oh, this is the clip. This clip fucking rules, dude.
Skip. But when does this game get fucking good?
I fucking love that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. He's a farmer. Dude, he's a clip farmer.
I think that he's above Aiden Ross.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Aiden Ross has crossed the threshold of, like, he's old enough to know better.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I
don't feel like Steve. I don't think Speed is old enough to know better yet.
I think Speed can read.
Damn, bro. Tell him how you really feel about Aiden Ross. Can I tell you, when we were filming Juiced, Aiden Ross was a guest before he had like his full Nazi turn. And the only conversation that he could hold was Call of Duty isn't as good anymore as it used to be when he was in high school.
Yeah.
Which is so funny.
I would vibe with that.
That's his thing.
I'd vibe with that
He's
conversation.
Like an old Call of Duty is better guy.
Black Ops 2,
That's him.
Bro, fucking,
I'd be like,
fucking went down on a hard point Black Ops 2, dude.
I'd be like,
crazy,
Low-key COD 4 is better, but I get why MW2 is the GOAT, though. And actually, World at War is kind of dope, but drop shotting was broken, and Black Ops 2 had the best competitive scenes. That's what I would say.
Dude, and that's
then I'd be like,
I was Optic versus Evil Genius' best rivalry, dude.
Dude, him and Courage JD. That'd be a good duo.
I think they would actually see. That's what I like about Courage. I think he's an everyman. He could vibe.
He truly is. Yeah. He's an everyman.
Speed is a
easy B. Top of B.
B?
Top of B.
No, bottom of C.
Just for clip farming?
Clip farming.
I'm down for
I think
C.
he's high energy. I think I don't want to address it, but if it's us three, we got a color problem.
Between Clint Stevens and Hassan.
Put him above Hassan at least. For me.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's also funny because Hassan will see that and be like, what the hell? Who is this? Jay Schlatt. Jay Schlatt, the view monster, the view machine. The guy who is addicted to watching his bank account go up in numbers.
Yeah, that's, so he brings a healthy stability to the group.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is what we care about?
Jay Schlatt's a good guy. You know, when me and Aiden were nobodies, we met a lot of streamers. And I don't know Aiden experience meeting streamers, but my experience meeting a lot of streamers is they're kind of looking for the more famous person in the room. Like, I feel like you can feel it a lot of the time where like you meet them and they're kind of like, oh, that's Ludwig? How do I go talk to Ludwig? And Jay Schlatt was never like that. Jay Schlatt thought we were cool and hung out with us and was like, you guys want to watch iCarly with me? And we were like, yeah. And then we hung out with him all day and he was tight. So I think he would bring the friend element.
Which is what you are literally
Which is something
losing.
we are trying to replace.
I think similar to Amaranth, he's already done an episode that was quite good where he melded well, carried the conversation well. He's funny.
He's a big guy.
He knows how to invest. He's a big guy.
Feels the big guy.
Big guy.
Big guy meter's full with him.
Honestly, I was gonna put him A, and then I thought big guy. I'm thinking S maybe.
No, I don't think he's quite
I'm down
S.
for top of A.
I don't. When I think in my heart of hearts, like, is Jay Schlatt gonna fucking show up on time?
I don't know him that well.
I feel like, well, has he shown up on time in the past? Has he been reliable? Yeah, he has been pretty reliable.
He's pretty reliable. I think he just doesn't have the. Connor's got that magic.
You know what the Jay Schlatt thing is, though? He's not gonna want to put any work into the show. He wants to show up and be Jay Schlatt and leave.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to imagine all four of you can't be putting in the same amount of show.
No.
What's in the most?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but
my blood is in the walls and on the floor and on the ceiling.
I just feel like then that's fine. Are you just looking for someone to take up some of the slack?
Yeah, but I could message Ludwig and be like, I think Ludwig cares more about making content that feeds his soul than Jay Schlatt does.
I see.
I think Jay Schlatt wants to make
wants
content.
to see the number.
He wants to see the number go bigger and up, which I don't think is very aligned with the Yard's mission statement.
Right, you guys aren't just like, hey, everyone join the Patreon.
The Yard's kind of an outlet for artful ideas and experimentation.
Yeah.
Besides the podcast topics.
Right.
And you're a part of that now. You're an
I'm
artist.
a part of the tier
and you
list
weren't
episode.
an artist before, and now you
no,
are.
Now I actually I didn't get it, and now I see
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
I think Jay Schlatt is A tier.
Sure.
Who in this movie? I can't tell.
Carl. I actually.
Carl Jacobs.
Dude, maybe I'm just a sucker for Carl. That Carl charm. But I think Carl's top of A.
I think he's B.
What?
I love Carl, and he's a viber and a banter, and he's funny. And I like that.
And he's a banter.
But he's young, dude. You guys can use a young guy. You're the young guy now.
We don't need another young guy.
I mean, we need more youth.
Right.
Because you're gonna make it probably in the
He
next
does
3
bring
years.
us like plus 20 protection. I like. You know, like we're the dream. We kind of get the same dream stand
We get the
protection.
dream effect.
Right.
Yeah, it's not
You get
quite
shooters.
as strong. Maybe it's stronger. I don't really know.
Potentially stronger now.
But you also have a bit of a Mr. Beast force field in there as well.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the funniest people we've ever had on, in my opinion. He's like very quick. He's good to roll with anything.
He's got
also very
Xbox
good at-
Live call energy. Got the forged in the fires of not getting roasted by my friends.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Always on the defensive.
Always on the defensive.
I found him to be a nice guy. You talked about like people who weren't just like looking for the most famous person in the room. I talked to him about the hit TV show Survivor for like half an hour at dinner once.
You know what? You're right. Carl is A tier, and I'm remembering the reasons why I like him so much now. And the Survivor thing was one of the things. When I met Carl, the first thing I did was we passed a soccer ball back and forth. Like he just eyed me and was like, "I'm kicking you a soccer ball now."
Right.
And then we were just playing fast, and I hadn't even spoken to him yet.
That's how adult males make friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, go long.
We had a go long moment, and I was just like,
and then Dr. K
Viber.
would see that, and he'd start telling me about why I need this to fucking break
This
down my
is called
feelings.
the Oedipus complex, is what he'd say. So Carl's, Logan Paul or Jake Paul? Logan, I don't know the difference.
A lot of good business ideas.
I don't know the difference between Logan Paul
Good
and Jake
business ideas, huge podcast, unshakable morals.
Yeah.
It's just a trifecta.
Paul. Was he the Suicide Forest one?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Is that Logan or is Logan?
I was going to say yes either way, to be honest.
That's LP.
What does
older
Jake Paul do?
He's the boxer.
He boxes.
They both box.
Well, you know, one of
the
them's...
LP boxes a little less. I call him LP and JP.
Yeah.
They both box, and you said
but
he's the
JP's
boxer?
like-
Yeah, but
JP's
one
still
of them,
When one of them went in a Suicide Forest? That's your thing?
One of them only boxes.
So in theory for production, we have no idea which one
I
this
think
is.
this is Logan Paul.
It is Logan Paul.
Can I pitch something?
Yeah.
Both Pauls.
Both Pauls same time.
Both
Both
Pauls come together.
Me, I'm showering. Both Pauls walk in. And I'm.
Do you want them to
I don't know
dominate you?
they're there at first.
Do you want them to dominate you?
And then I turn around, I'm like, oh, LPJP.
You wouldn't even be like L and JP. You have to say
Don't ruin this
twice.
No, I'm not trying to ruin this for you because I realized that you wanted to say this out loud. And I hope you feel better for having done that. Don't mind me, just on the rock at the onsen.
Yeah,
what are
I
you
guess.
fucking doing?
Yeah, I guess we gotta include them because Aiden wants to go fucking Twin Towers on them.
To the hilt.
No, I'm deading. I'm not. Also, wasn't the rock guy at the onset?
No,
wasn't the
you weren't
rock
the
guy.
rock guy.
You are sitting in the rock guy's chair.
Aiden's trying to hit a fucking nada spin on Logan Paul's penis.
I think Logan Paul, much better. Look, if this is the podcast host tier list,
Sure.
I think maybe we're setting.
Dude, we could pod from the Suicide Forest. And he would like probably know a guy to get us in.
You have to ask yourself, how much does integrity matter? And that changes where he goes on this list by a lot.
In my mind, integrity didn't matter at all.
Oh, okay, then he's easy A.
Now we're talking.
This is tough. He's a
I think
tough
he's
one.
got to be above Daly.
You're right, I think.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think he's below Anthony Padilla. I think that's a real nice sandwich.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't think
good.
Logan Paul does his research like Anthony
I couldn't
does.
put him above Anthony in good conscience.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to move Anthony up necessarily.
Also Logan Ludwig, I would kind of forget, I think, at some point. Like, I would be like, okay, you're
Ludwig
Ludwig
the
now.
Ludwig replacement.
Oh,
he's like
easy.
blonde
He's a
and
great.
He's already the Ludwig on his podcast.
I think that is what I needed to like put him in B.
Yeah.
Is to know he's a good Ludwig.
I mix him up sometimes.
Will Neff. So we were the second member of the Fear End podcast.
Ooh.
I think Will Neff. I think I can actually overlook how bad he is at responding and showing up because of how money he is as talent.
Right, he's fantastic.
He is money.
Yeah, he goes far when he commits.
Provides the age perspective that we are missing from Slime, where he'll be like, "You guys ever remember MASH?" And we'll be like, "No," and we'll all laugh like normal.
Right.
But then he'll tell us about it.
And he's also he's on the rise. I've been seeing his viewership. He's getting fucking 2-3K viewers on stream and shit. I'm like,
more, I think.
Dude, way more.
I think he's like a 4K guy now. Yeah.
Way more. I didn't even know that. That's good for us. We're trying to venture into live soon. So Will, I think, is definitely above Hassan. Because
easy. Yeah.
He's not political. He likes cool movies, and he would give us a little more frat cred, which Ludwig provided us.
Right, but he's gone.
But Ludwig's gone.
Ludwig's gone, so we need the frat cred. I bring a lot of that already.
I think Will's high. I think Will is.
I put him above Drew Gooden.
I think he's the top of A tier. I think he's the top of A tier. I think he's above Carl.
I'm fine with that.
I would put him below Carl, but I respect your decision.
I think that we would all agree that Will is like, if I go, Will, you're standing here and you're a pirate, he's like, Arg. Matey.
Exactly. He gets scurvy on the spot.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and he's always talking about.
He gets scurvy. Aiden only gets curvy.
Oh.
It's only for JP and LP.
Hey, you ever use your underwear as a mood setter? Aiden, I want you to put those on and dance for me. I want you to put those MeUndies on. I want you to dance for me. I don't want you to say anything. Have you ever used your underwear like this? Ever had a favorite pair for a special occasion, like maybe your best friend dancing for you in front of your eyes? That's right, I called you the BF. Don't tell the other guys. Let's talk about the times when the right pair of undies helped you feel more like yourself or whatever. Dance more sexy. When MeUndies first sent us pairs of underwear, we put them on and we actually were all unanimously surprised by how comfortable they. Can you turn to the right? Keep dancing. How comfortable they are, because they are extremely comfortable. They're very silky. They very quickly became my daily driving pair. And what's nice is they have basically every single size. So if you've got a double, quadruple XL even ass like Aiden, or Ludwig maybe, or an extra small, they got your fit. They monthly ship underwear straight to your door. They have many options and interesting styles. What is that you're doing? Is that Gangnam Style? You're doing the whip? Anyway, go to MeUndies. Don't say anything, just dance. Go to MeUndies.com/zipper. MeUndies.com/zipper for 25% off your first purchase and free shipping. That's free shipping. That's 20. You are hypnotic. You are. I am lost in you. We right now are infinite. That's MeUndies.com/zipper for 25% off your first purchase and free shipping. And next is
Let's go!
Nathan Stans, who I think is a
I like this in the context of the tier list. It implies that the new lineup will be 2 stanzas and me and you. Because it's like, we'll be joining the 3 of us.
That would be insufferable.
That's what he'd be saying about you.
Well, he's me.
Stans would be tough now, because we actually did the, you're not allowed to chime in. Yep. So we actually did the Patreon episode before the main episode this week, which is not normal. And what I learned about Stans during that Patreon, if you want to watch that, go to patreon.com/theyard. Watch it now. What I learned from Stans is that he likes the process of making videos, but does not like the aftermath, the what is created, the tracking that, the trying to build upon that. He is much more an experiences guy, which tells me he would be zero help when it comes to ideating for the show. I only expect him to come with things that he wants to do.
So now we got two guys. We have two stanzas that aren't really doing that much.
Which is bad for me because I'll put a bullet through my head and the blood will be on the wall in my brain as well.
Yeah,
and Asmongold will be finger painting.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and he's on this. It's 5 people.
I think I do all right in a writer's room. I just don't do good on my own. I think with a core
need
group,
guidance?
if you assign me homework, like, hey, come up with an idea, that's not happening.
You know
but
what?
if it's like, hey, boys, jump in Discord, let's figure something out.
What I do like about Sans and what I've heard through the grapevine,
huge cock
of off-brand. Don't do that. You've been to the onset. You can't. What I heard through the grapevine of off-brand is that Stans shows up.
Yeah, that's my thing. That's
Stans. He shows up early.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say punctual.
Even if bad at something, willing to learn and get better at it.
Oh yeah.
And he is on time and poignant. And that's big for me. And I know Slime would have appreciated that if he was with us. God bless his soul. He's somewhere. He looks like a grape now.
He'd be there at 10 a.m. sharp.
Oh yeah, I'm always on time. That's the thing about me. I'm an on-time guy. It's the least you can do.
You guys know I didn't get this. I didn't see any of those images before we did that.
Oh really?
That was the first. Archie made all of them.
Oh my God.
I didn't see any of that. So I was trying.
I love Yassified Mr. Beast.
I was thinking for the first time. That's not normal Mr. Beast.
No.
Wow, I just believe that's what he looks like when he's Photoshopped.
His face is
That's
like
insane.
elongated.
Yeah, it's weird because I've met him.
Right, yeah.
Anyway, who are we on? Stans?
Oh, we're on me.
I think Stans. It's weird because we already made it on the show. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Look.
Zipper's trying to do me dirty. I see him. He's moving me down. Every time we look away from the screen, I'm dropping a tear.
Put Stans away. Put him at the end. We'll come back to him. Next is Mango. Mango is a bad
Mango's a D.
I love Mango. He's one of my favorite people.
Here's the thing about Mango.
D.
Here's the thing about Mango is that he might be the very top of like when it comes to guests we've had on this show, the person we are the most a fan of.
Right.
Like
at a personal level.
Deep down, I'm like, Mango could do anything. He could come to my house and break my rare panda egg that I keep on display.
He has done things like this.
And I'm still gonna be like, but that fucking down air on shield that he faded back and then they grabbed and then he punished and that hot fucking hot sexy only mango juice that exists, that makes him immune from F tier. It also kind of makes him immune from D tier. But it makes it, but he is, look, he's not gonna, I'm not putting him in a chair and he's just gonna bring up topics and talk about stuff or show up on time or anything. He's not gonna be helpful. I think Mango is a C tier.
Bottom of C.
Replacement.
I'm fine with that.
But I don't like putting him bottom. I feel bad.
I don't want to put him next to Aiden Rock.
He's next to Clint. Put him next to Clint. He'll be happy he's next to Clint.
Yeah,
he'll like that.
He will say that.
Yeah, that's exactly what he'll be like. Oh,
Clint's my boy. And then
that's good.
Yeah.
Above Dr. K.
Okay, Michael Reeves.
I love Michael.
He does have a little shine to him, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I like about Michael Reeves?
He's just so much fun to be
you know
around.
when you meet a streamer for the second time, but it's been so long that I don't know if you suffer from this because you're also like a streamer. It's been so long that you just introduce yourself again.
I introduce myself every time, no matter what.
Well, no, you wouldn't do that with someone like someone that you're like, I know they know who I am. Like you wouldn't. Do that.
I don't know if anyone knows who I am.
No, but there's like you wouldn't do that with like Michelle Carrick.
You're right. That's a person.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you'd be like, no, we did a whole thing, we had a whole moment. Like I wouldn't do that with her.
If we had a moment, then that'd be fun.
So with Michael Reeves, when I the second time I met him, I just reintroduced myself, and he was just like, dude, we've already met.
That's
like
sick.
like I know you, and I was like, you know, he's like one of like 2 people who've ever done that.
Right, you know that you've met certain people
Yeah.
and they haven't remembered. Yeah.
I had the same thing happen with him. The second time I met him, he
said, "Don't fucking talk to me."
So he said, Gaiden, more like it, and then he made a cool robot, and we all clapped.
Yeah, and then the robot pissed on my leg because it was a dog. And he came over to give me a hug like the second time I met him. And to me, I think especially because like I know how like big Michael Reeves, like if you think about besides maybe, I guess Pokemon doesn't count anymore because she graduated, but he's probably the most well-known or like recognizable person on offline TV.
Yes.
Like he every video
Dude,
he
his
posts gets
viewership
like 20 million
destroys
views.
everyone else in offline TV.
Yeah. And
but besides viewership, I think that he would bring ideas. He would come and do creative. Like he would be like, I want to build a robot that makes you all like shocked from the penis up, and we'd be like, dude, yes.
Yeah, I'd love to get shocked through my penis.
So Michael, I think he's maybe S.
I think he's S tier.
I think he's S.
Because I think not only does he come with ideas and it's cool, like he's a good conversationalist.
Have you seen him on? I've seen some of his episodes as a guest on other podcasts. He's always great. He's always funny. He always has some sort of interesting anecdote. It usually has to do with some sort of like crazy shit he did like in high school.
He
or
also
college,
doesn't fuck with the height ratio. Like we'll still all be like the tallest guys.
Yes.
You know? Because like we're all taller than
Wait,
both.
you're the big guy.
Yeah.
No, he's the tall guy, not the big guy.
Well,
big guy.
yeah, but
being a big guy is not just height.
Yeah, but in a pinch, you know what I'm saying? He's the only.
He is not the big guy in a pinch. He's the guy that if we need to go through the crack of a door like Flat Stanley, we turn him sideways and he goes through to get the key.
Use him as a baseball
I'm the
bat.
guy
He is
that
Paper
if
Mario.
we're outside of a club with FaZe Banks and we need
Honestly,
to
I was
fucking
with
and we
you
need to
until you
fight
put your hood
somebody.
up to try and look hard. Now I hate it.
Okay, I like Michael A tier, but below Connor. Because he hasn't proven himself in the podcast viewership charts yet.
Okay.
No, sorry, I said A, I meant S.
Yeah, below Connor for sure.
Yeah, Ninja.
Dude, okay.
I feel like you shouldn't be able to say Ninja.
I actually think he's bottom of B.
What?
Yeah.
Show your work.
I'm a Ninja fan.
That's crazy. I was until this most recent thing. He got drunk and he's talking shit about Stable Ronaldo.
Oh, no.
That's lame. I was actually
Didn't
a Tyler
he talk
fan.
shit about Myth too?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
But when he talks shit, it's kind of cringe, right? Because
Yeah,
some
very
people talk
cringe.
shit and I'm like, that's my goat.
Yeah.
And some people talk shit and I'm like, what is it? Can we distill that before we judge him? Can we distill why it's cringe?
Ninja talks shit from a place of personal insecurity because he fell off. And
You
that's
think
what
so?
he's-
You think that's what it is?
I know so.
You know so.
Dude, have you seen the clips?
The clips of him doing that?
The clips of him doing that.
Not really.
Yeah,
no.
he's just talking about like, oh, don't even like come in the chat. You fell off. Like, go back to playing Fortnite. And it's like, bro, what are you doing? You know what I mean? It's like it's almost like he's talking to his inner self.
Interesting.
You know?
Like he only attacks the things in other people that are attackable about him.
That's what Dr. K would say.
I'm kind of a therapizer.
Which is why I put him right next to Dr. K.
Therapizer.
Vaccine.
Yo.
Maxine, Arthur's little sister.
Do you think that part of him falling off comes from him being vaccinated?
Oh, definitely.
Older said, shut up.
Yeah.
If this episode isn't demonetized already from the beginning.
Second booster. Fucking.
I had to, when I fivered that news intro today.
Dude, was that really fun? How much was it? Can I ask?
No, you can't ask on a podcast.
I don't know if you wanted to be like, I actually paid $500.
It was $175, not bad.
Because I was gonna say it was really good.
It was great. And I messaged her it, and then I also sent a second message that was like, "This is satire. I want you to know that I'm not making you say a weird."
Yeah, she's like
Alex Jones
She's like
podcast.
she reads the transcript and she's worried. It's like, am I part of the problem? Like,
I was like, I want you to know this is to prank our friend. This is not. This is satire.
That's so
and
funny.
she was like, haha, funny. I like it. Let's do it. And I'm like, yes, you just want $175. That's
Of
it.
course.
Can I?
Wait, we ranked Ninja yet? We haven't ranked Ninja.
Ninja.
I think you're fucking smoking cock balls and penis, brother. It's
Wait,
not,
you
No,
want him in
I
where?
don't think I'm taking new data into account.
I'd say bottom of C.
I'm down with bottom of C.
no, he's D.
Okay, I can put him top of D.
What does Ninja provide,
No, you
dude?
wanna
He's
put
a
him-
fucking. He's the
zany one.
Ninja.
He's very zany.
He's a
Look at his
triple
hair.
S streamer, dude. He's like, or a triple A streamer. That's the term. What is it? Triple A gamer? What's the term?
I don't know. A core gamer.
No, I'm forgetting. Slime.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's like Nick A30, right? It's like,
Yeah, no, Nick A30 rules. Nick A30's S tier.
Oh crap! I think it's just I'm looking at this tier and I'm like, Ninja's pencils were probably pretty unchewed in school. And they were just what? You ever see those kids who
You're
just
saying he
like
doesn't have an oral fixation?
ate their pencils at school
Yeah.
and they were just chewing.
You don't think he's a pencil
Aiden
eater?
Ross was eating his pencils.
Dude, I
That's
think
what I'm trying
Ninja
to
was
say.
eating his pencils.
Ninja's got. I was the best flag football player in my school energy.
True.
He's got.
You don't think that gets him into at least
Yo,
teeth
and
blend
at
tier?
lunch, if you're like, yo, Ninja, can I get us like a piece of your pizza from the lunch line? He's like, give me $5. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Like that can't be our C.
I think top of D.
Like if I show Speed, can I get some of your pizza? He's like, eat it all in 2 seconds.
I
And
think
you can have it for free.
I think he fucks with you, and then like after a little bit.
But then we chop it up and we eat some pizza. So I think Ninja is D tier, but he's above Aiden Ross.
Dream being below.
Because
Aiden
he's a
Ross is
gamer.
great.
If you're good at games, that automatically I got respect for you.
Right, because that's your people.
Is this Northern Lion?
This is Northern Lion.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
He's like the other bald guy.
I don't watch Northern Lion.
Northern Lion's interesting. Because he's in here for you to pitch to us because neither of us watch him.
Oh, you don't watch Northern Lion?
I don't know.
So I wanted you to pitch me
and I know
Northern
that
Lion.
he is bald.
Northern Lion is a great conversationalist. The thing about him, he averages 8 to 10,000 viewers playing mundane games, the kind of games that I like Super Auto Pets.
8 to 10,000 viewers?
Yeah, he's huge.
He's huge.
He wasn't huge when I learned about him. Wow.
Yeah, he's a 8. I mean, if he plays some games, he'll get 6,000, but new games he'll get like.
Do you see that clip of him talking about us? I saw that.
No, there's a clip of him talking about you guys.
Yeah, Zipper, can you Google Reddit Northern Lion Yard? It'll probably come up. Yeah, it was pretty funny. I didn't know he knew who we were.
Right.
And I saw this clip and I was like, that's pretty funny.
He's an extremely funny guy, and he's one of those. You ever notice how? So he keeps the conversation going.
Ooh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, he'll bring a lot of interesting things every single episode, like so much that you would feel like you don't have to do anything.
I love that.
He is a.
You know what I love about
podcast machine.
topic episodes is that when there's like a thing to do, it's so easy to talk for hours. I can do this forever. But when you have to come and just be funny, it's a little harder.
Yeah.
I like him. This is the clip. Yeah.
Prezzo, are you here? This looks like a member of the Yard. Would you buy or sell that take? Also, I think it might look like every member of the Yard all at the same time.
That's basically the whole clip, I think.
Yeah.
But I just stared at that guy and I was like, it really does look like all of us at the same time. I think he'd be a good guest. I've seen him talk a little bit. I found him from chess.
Oh, interesting. That's not his best work.
I didn't like the chess content, so I stopped watching.
Yeah.
But I hear so many good things, and I like that quality in him. What are you getting naked for?
It's a little warm in here compared to yesterday.
The other day, we were talking on a podcast because we were making fun of Aiden for being shirtless in the office a lot.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's just a shirt. I'm just shirtless. And we're like, we're in an office.
Right.
Yeah, but it's not
Think
really.
about any other
really
job
an
you've ever
office.
had.
From what I've heard, Aiden's the only one here most of the time.
I'm here every day.
Are you really?
Now he is.
Okay, because I would say if you're the only one here, this is your domain. Go shirtless, king. But if there's other people here, you got to keep the shirt on.
I'm the only
And
one
we
upstairs.
have woman at the company.
Not woman
With
at
an A.
office.
Woman with an A. Not an E.
You should go for a woman with an E.
Nowhere to be
You
found.
need to. Let's make some improvements here.
Look, as soon as it turns into a regular
Northern Lion.
office,
I'd like to put Northern Lion in A because I don't have the personal experience.
Right, you guys don't know
But I
him.
believe.
If you get to know him, he's easy S tier. Easy for this. For
yeah.
this podcast.
Let's put him above Amaranth. I like that. Right there. Wait, what? You're saying we should switch them?
Zipper feels strongly about this list.
Zipper, you know what?
Every time we look, he's
hey, you know
moving
what, Zipper?
people.
This is the Zipper moment. Do what you think you should do with it. Do what you think's right. What? Oh, there's a Zipper. There's a Zipper. Okay. Zipper replaces ex-member of the podcast. There's a couple things to talk about here.
can Zipper speak into a way that is accepted
Zipper
by
only
microphones?
knows zips.
I think Zipper would use the
Which is-
TikTok text-to-speech sound.
Which is great comedic timing. So we'd be like, what do you think? He'd be like, zip or
Oh, because it's like a sad zip.
up or down. Yeah. Oh, an up zip is obviously a happy zip, and a down zip is obviously a sad.
Right. But I think you could be happy with a down zip if you're like cranking it.
Show your work.
Like if it's like, oh, remember that time we did that fun thing? You'd be like, you know what I mean?
Oh, if he's cranking it.
Yeah, he's cranking it. Oh, sorry.
okay.
I'm just sitting here jerking
I
off.
thought you were
and
talking
Zipper's
about if
watching.
you're beating off.
Yeah, Zipper is a voyeur.
I
He
don't want
loves
you
it.
to crank it on the
Zipper,
podcast.
we can't, but that would come with a reveal.
It would come with a reveal, and then who's doing the hard work?
And for all they know, they still think Zipper's one person. Which is funny.
Oh, not the team back there.
Or the whatever's back there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's actually a
Zipper inside
Minecraft
us all.
redstone contraption. It has a mind of its own. He loved that.
Yeah, that's a big clap. Put Zipper next to Stance. We're gonna come back to Zipper.
Oh, see, you said put Zipper next to Stance, he immediately shot up to S because he thought.
Well, it's just because starts with S.
I don't think so. I think he knows.
All right, Ted Television. Ted Nivison for the audio listeners who I pissed off just now.
Damn, I'm thinking of putting Ted.
Is he above or below Jay Schlatt?
I think he's a little below. As a podcast host.
I think he's below.
Ted
runs Chuckle Sandwich.
I was going to say above.
Ted does a lot of work, though.
Ted's the me of Chuckle Sandwich.
Yeah, and Ted also is a better host.
And he sounds like a Family Guy character.
He does.
He brings a nice bass.
He's got a great. Is it timbre? Is that the word?
I think so.
The voice.
Yeah.
He's got a great radio voice. He's got the chops to podcast. He's creative.
Where am I?
I think he's pretty high.
Right.
Ugh.
The boss.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
Ugh.
I think he's a pretty high person.
I think he's very high in A tier.
But can we clickbait him?
Do you think between Northern Line and Amaranth, maybe? Or do we? No, but he might be above Jay Schlatt because he does more work.
Right above Jay Schlatt.
And he's a better host.
You said it.
How did his episode do? Can we look at his episode?
Yeah, let's put some data into
this. Let's put some data into this. I feel like we're just saying anecdotal bullshit, right? Like what liberals do when they talk about stuff.
I'm a bit of a data guy.
Let's be...
You look like a data guy.
Yeah, I'm a data guy, except when it runs against my conservative values, and then I accept those over the data.
Guy.
Yeah.
You love that. Exactly.
And then God
my
takes
data
the
is
wheel.
in God. My data is in prayer.
Right.
Because that's the best
prayer
data.
You don't account for the prayer data.
Yeah, I forgot about the prayer data. That's my fault.
I was on a plane and let's see, Ted Nivison, where is it?
It's early. It's like episode
it's the one
17.
With the knife, right?
I want to say it's episode 17.
Oh no, he wasn't in that one.
14.
No, I'm wrong. 14.
Wow, that's pretty low.
750,000?
Well,
look at its
wait,
peers.
we're not sorting by popular.
Look at its peers.
Oh, sort by popular.
Great. It's gonna be so much harder to find if you sort by popular.
No, it's 700K. What's at the top? Okay, right there. So Jay Schlatt is right above Ted. Can we scroll down?
Right, 4 videos higher, yeah.
Which is pretty good. So maybe we should put him 4 lower.
Oh.
We should put him literally where he is on our page.
Right.
Yeah. So put Ted 4 lower than Jay Schlatt. Because that's what data. Because we're data.
We're data driven.
We're data driven.
Data driven.
Fact first podcasters.
Fact first, accounting for prayer data.
Don't care about your feelings. That's for sure.
Right under Drew Gooden.
Love that.
Between him and Caleb. Caleb's too low. We'll come back to that. All right. Nut. Have you met Nut yet?
I have not.
So do you know the story of Nut?
Nope.
So Nut.
Oh, this is the guy that was on the show, the YouTube show that Ludwig went to school with? Is that guy?
Yeah, he was Ludwig's roommate in college.
Okay.
But also kind of not. That's more for the title. But they knew each other in college.
Oh, but they weren't roommates?
They were on the improv
He
team.
lied for content?
He lied for content.
Wow.
Yeah, first time.
Nut's a badass guest.
Really?
Nut's funny.
That was a great guest.
He was a great guest. His episode performed really well.
If you consider the fact that he is not somebody that people like immediately know, if you look at his episode's views, it's like crazy. But it's because he's He popped off perfectly in this
You
environment.
know what's interesting about Nut though?
Oh.
He's got kind of that Dax Flame. Is he a character? Is he not element? Not that strong. Like he's not like Dax Flame where it's like I can't tell. It's like there is a real person that shines through with him for sure. Because like you can ask him a real question about his life and he answers with the real answer. But he's got a little bit of that element. Like, are you being Nut or are you being Cam?
But that's the part of the
And I
fun.
think that could we do that forever? None of us have that on the show.
Does it run out of gas?
Like
eventually?
when he's Cam, who is he? We don't really know Cam.
I don't know if Cam is actually afraid of big waves.
It's what well, no, he likes big waves.
Oh, he
They're cool.
loves big waves.
He thinks big waves are really cool.
Like in the ocean.
Like
no,
water,
like big
particularly out of the
catastrophic
ocean.
waves. Big catastrophic like tsunami waves.
He watches that YouTube video of the tsunami where it pulls out and he goes, oh, I fucking love this.
Yeah, but actually.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's Cam or not.
Right, I actually, with that scenario, I understand what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to put Cam at the top of the B tier.
That seems insane, but I don't know them.
Maybe. No,
He's got to go below LP.
But he did it. No, but I like him a lot.
No, he just had
I like
it was a
him a
magical
lot.
app.
I see. Okay.
You know what? Putting him above Anthony Padilla is a fucking honor. So I'm not going to feel bad about this anymore. Because that guy made Smosh.
That's true.
Point Crow.
Point Crow once said that he would be better than me at Foursquare. And was embarrassingly wrong.
Really?
Yes.
You guys played Foursquare.
We played it out. And he's okay.
He's fine.
Right.
He's not on the Olympic American team.
Right, but he wasn't even close to better than you, is what you're saying.
Him and Abby Bagel stepped up to the plate like they were going to be all-stars.
Right.
And they were humbled.
But I think a lot of that is just
You seen Dodgeball?
Trying to make friends.
Yeah, so we are the average Joes, and the Australians are like the rich
Globo
megaplex.
Gym.
And they're like the teams that are in the background.
Right, when
Like,
there's a
they're like the
montage
team.
of teams getting eliminated.
Yeah,
they're
like
one
when
of
it's
those
like
teams.
when it's like dodgeball player number 4 extra is eliminated, like they're
Right,
about
gets hit in the
their
face
level.
with the dodgeball and like
Yeah.
falls over and people laugh. Yeah.
And if you are somewhat good at Foursquare, I respect you. You're immune to F and D, I think, because it says something about you. But Point Crow as a guest, do you think he's too Aiden? Do you think he's too content brain?
I feel like his skill sets feel very YouTube video-y and less podcasting. I feel like
he brings great energy.
I feel like he thrives less in this environment. Like podcasting are the chains that shackle his creativity rather than
He doesn't know how to budget. I've learned that from talking to him.
He also doesn't know how to.
I think Point Crow is, and this is the reason why I like him so much and we vibe, the opposite of me. Like the exact opposite.
Like what do you mean?
Like he is like that polished content, you know what I mean? Like he wants to have the idea, he wants to do the thing, he wants
So if he's
this.
the opposite of you and you think you're S tier, where do you think he is?
F tier with courage. I love Point Crow. I agree. I don't know if this is his environment.
What's funnier, Point Crow and Courage and F, or just Courage and F?
Just courage and F.
Courage.
But he's not D tier.
He's not D.
I think he's high C tier.
I think that Point Crow is below. Oh, interesting. Well, he's next to
Maybe
Speed.
Maybe I think
No,
Speed is great. I think you guys underrated Speed. I think maybe bottom B tier.
Wait, should we bump Speed up?
Yes, I said that. I said S tier.
Is Hassan too low?
No, Hassan's not too low.
Can we put Hassan at the top of C?
We put maybe Speed bottom B.
Yes, at least.
What? Really think about it.
Yeah, if we want to think about it,
on a tier list where they got abducted to go to an Epstein-like island. Really think about it, bro.
Think about it.
Let's really think about it.
They're getting milked. Our backs are against the wall, and we need Gen Alpha viewership to bail us out.
I think
Look
Speed-
at him. He's screaming for the support of Gen
He's
Alpha,
getting milked
and
so
only
good.
one man.
Yeah.
He's getting milked so good.
Logan Paul's behind him, dude. You wish you were him.
Yeah, fuck it. Put him in B. I don't care. Fucking whatever. Fuck it. And then Point Crow
We have
is.
Tyler 1 in A. We have Tyler. It's
He's gonna be so sad that we put him in C tier.
Point Crow?
Yeah.
I think bottom of B tier is also good.
Let's put him in B. Let's put bottom of B. I like bottom. It makes me feel better. Pokimane. Pokimane, I don't think knows our names.
no. No, like definitely not.
Which is funny.
I think, you know what's funny is I had a sort of short exercise in this because I think she as described to me by Ludwig a little bit, is kind of just out there living her best life.
Yes.
Doesn't have to stick it out in the trenches of the streaming community really anymore.
Not anymore.
It doesn't show up to like that much stuff, I would say.
Right.
And I've only seen her at one event. Unlike all these other streamers, the only time I've met her was besides Streamer Awards, was at chess boxing, and I actually met her there.
Right.
And she didn't know my name, but she knew that I worked and was friends with Ludwig.
Right.
So she's vaguely familiar, and I feel like she's respectful in that regard. Her life has moved on, but she's respectful. I feel like she's maybe above it all. And not in a way where she doesn't give us credit, and it's like, she doesn't need our podcast.
She would not be on. She wouldn't be.
She just wouldn't be on our podcast.
She wouldn't do it. It would not add value to her life, so she would refuse, which makes me want her on the pod more.
Right. That makes her value because now she's like, she's like bad boy.
I know. And we get all the Pokemon fans.
Yep.
And she can fucking talk, bro.
Dude,
she talks for hours on stream.
And I love, she has good takes on drama.
She's got pokey opinion.
She hit a Mortal and Valorant once.
Yeah, she's actually kind of nasty, yeah. Me either. I love it, T.
Pokemon.
Actually, she's already had
Woman on Show.
Woman on Show.
Woman on Show is good.
2 good podcasts already that she's been on. I feel like she was like on a lot of the higher performing offline TV episodes.
Right.
And then she also, that podcast with Mizkif she did.
Put her next to Hassan.
Yeah, she did one.
Put her next to Hassan? That's such a dive.
What?
We just had her in A.
Hassan's a podcaster.
Yeah.
On a similar show. Albeit a stinkier, dustier show than ours.
Fucking steal our fucking set.
Fucking a nice Patreon. Looks a lot like our Patreon.
Oh, why is all the text and like wording like the exact same?
Just take
There's nothing wrong with the
Hello,
copy
my
paste.
baby. Hello, my. Someone on the Reddit said it's not hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. It's hello, my honey.
Yeah.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime. Ragtime?
I thought it was darling, but they were saying it's a Berenstein thing.
Oh, it might be.
Oh, what's the name of that?
Is that Mandela effect? That's
Yes.
Mandela effect, right?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
it
That's all I
is.
got.
Yeah.
I know everything to this
The
point.
Berenstein thing is a Mandela effect thing.
Yes. So
Yes,
this must
that's
be as well.
true. But I'm just saying I can't help you anymore. I'm on my phone now. You guys figure out what I brought up, and I'm gonna be on
All
my phone
right.
now.
Well,
Got
okay.
it.
The top is C. I'll take that. Cutie Cinderella.
How many names do we got here? Because I'm going to piss my pants.
You're gonna piss your pants? We're almost done. We have one more line.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Whoa. It's not darling. That's crazy. Because someone on the subreddit was like, why does Nick say hello, my darling?
I saw that.
And all these people were like, wait, I remember it as darling. And even he did it as darling.
Dude, it's Mandela.
That's crazy. Zipper also.
That's crazy. I also thought it was Darling. Why do we all know that? That's from like a Looney Tunes episode, right?
Hey, Stans, go through the fucking house for the immersion.
Dude,
We actually just include that
nobody
part.
cares about the
we can
immersion.
include that part because it's relevant.
Nobody
we
cares.
had to cut for just a moment because Stans had to pee and hey, it's Stans.
You know what they make me do when I need to pee?
No, they didn't make you just pee in the room.
On the
I
set,
have to pee on the set.
You-
They don't make you.
No, we do.
they made me.
We do.
No, but the first time you peed on the wall, I heard it was just because you thought it was
we
funny.
weren't even doing a
that's
podcast.
Different.
Yeah,
we
you were
weren't
signing
podcasting.
something?
Yeah.
That's different.
That's weird.
No, that was.
Hey,
private.
let's get through.
I
let's get
used
through
to
this
really
list.
like you, and now I just kind of like you.
That's
you're the
weirdest
kind of
thing.
person-
That's more
Yeah.
mean than dislike you now.
Yeah.
I prepped that pee bit so much.
Okay, who's
You know
next?
how much water I drank? It was crystal clear pee.
So the third and final member of the Fear and podcast. So a couple great things going for her right now. Woman on show.
Yes.
That's big. Ludwig's dead, so the energy she brings might be off.
Right.
She'll
Is
be
he dead or is he just continuously
The
getting
first
milked?
episodes, the first few episodes with Cutie are gonna be tough because he's dead. It's like you're getting milked, so it's like you may as well
Which
be dead.
isn't as bad as like
He's
Durst or
prob-
Swift dying,
Yeah.
but it's definitely bad.
But it's close.
Right? It's up there. Well,
And
I guess we should. Is he dead? Well, we don't know he's dead. I guess
He could be dead.
he's currently being milked.
She's probably distressed
Yeah.
because he's on the island.
So are we?
And if he wants
are
to
we
be there,
rating,
he's
Are
implicated.
we rating Cutie objectively, or is it in our universe of our friends are missing? That's two different cuties. Sans, you decide. As a new member of the podcast, you decide.
In the universe.
In the universe.
Yep.
That's tough. That bumps her down.
Oh.
Not that low, but it definitely.
No, I don't think she's.
At worst,
Because she is a podcaster.
She's not, I can't
even grieving.
She's a multi-podcaster.
She saved Fear and
She's
dare I
got
say.
chops.
Yeah.
And I think that she's one of the only women on this list that I feel like we could maintain our grime level, and she would mesh really well.
Oh yeah, she'd work hard.
And so, you know, theoretically, she'd be above Amaranth.
She'd have a bunch of ideas of what we could do.
But post-milked Ludwig.
So, small leak. We're working on a little some right now, and I messaged Cutie about this because about dates. And then even within the small span of that conversation, she had a bunch of good suggestions. And Cutie's not even a part of our podcast right now.
Right. She was just giving you the sauce.
Yeah. And she was already dripping the sauce into my DMs.
Right. Don't say it like that.
Dripping the sauce.
I think Cutie is the queen of the B tier, assuming she will be incredibly stressed from Ludwig's milking.
Seeing her next to Nut makes me feel like this is a farce.
Nut's great. No, it's one of our best episodes.
You have to keep Ludwig. It's like, can you really bring your 100% when your boyfriend is trapped on the island getting milk?
I think Ludwig's having a great time. Is that crazy to say?
You think?
Maybe, you know what?
Thing that
What if she would be
retweeted and it looks good?
What if she would be like stoked that Ludwig's gone? Like, what if we're just assuming she'd be stressed, but she'd kind of be like, finally.
But she's free of the old ball and chain.
Yeah,
finally.
and she's seen every single episode of The Yard, self-proclaimed.
Oh wow,
including Patreon. So she would just jump right in. She's like, no, we were talking about last week.
She's the best background.
Yeah.
And our Wine About an episode kind of killed.
I would say S tier. I want to go on Weed About It.
Everybody's fighting for Weed About It privileges.
I love it.
I'm down to put her top.
It's tough. It's tough because she's stressed. If she's stressed, she's gonna be B. If she's on her game, she's gonna be A.
How about above Tyler 1, below your friend?
Okay. It'll be funny when she finds out she's below Will.
Caleb is on a successful podcast of his own, just to be clear.
Yeah, Caleb is Nick's friend.
Yeah.
So
no, he's fine with that. XQC.
Won't show up.
I'm putting him a D.
But dude, he would be just so incoherent and awesome.
It would be.
The problem is XQC at his peak is so fucking fun.
He's really funny.
He's unbelievably
The highs are
funny.
so
The
high.
highs are you see it, you understand.
But the problem is we're at the lows so often, which is
Most of the
him
time.
just not being here.
He is clearly the owner of the C tier. Clearly.
I would rather have Poke.
His highs are bangers.
Did we talk about how he didn't show up to Juice? Are we allowed to talk about that? About how he slept in?
I'm down to talk about. Oh yeah, multiple times.
Yeah.
I picked him up. Atriarch had to pick him
That's
up.
insane.
Yeah.
That's insane that Atriarch had to go into the house to wake him up to get him to go to his show.
C tier,
And
that's
you
my
want
goat.
him on the podcast.
C tier, that's
No,
my
I
goat.
don't.
As a
Why are you looking at
podcast
me?
host.
Don't
You
look
want
at me.
him to
We
be
could
a static
podcast with him.
podcast
Think about
host.
this. We could podcast with him for like 8 hours and he wouldn't even know.
Oh yeah, that would be a short pod.
That would be like, he'd be like, guys, keep going. And he'd be on all our Patreon stuff. C tier.
He's actually, I got to drive him to Juiced a couple times, and he's a good conversationalist.
Put him right under Hassan.
I cannot, in good conscience, put him above Clint and Hassan.
No, he's under Hassan. No, we gotta keep Mango
We gotta keep Mango next to
together.
Clint, otherwise it's blown up.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
This is good. I feel good about this.
Yeah, that's good.
Then, you know what? C, I'm beginning to realize that C tier is pretty much all people that we think would be good, but we just don't think would show up.
Yeah.
C is the absentee tier.
Yeah, and healthy gamer.
It's absentee,
I think
healthy gamer, and bloody teeth.
Can you rename the tier? Can you rename it Absent Father? Because it's like, we want them to be our father, but they're not home, they're not here. They went out for cigarettes 10 years ago.
Yeah. I think we keep it above D still.
And then B tier, no, we'll name the tiers at the end. Go down.
I think B tier is the contentious
Soda Poppin'.
tier.
I love Soda Poppin'.
Soda is also an absent father tier. I don't think he would give a shit.
Yeah, put Soda above Point Girl.
No, that's B tier.
Oh, sorry, that's wrong tier. Put Soda above Dr. K. Oh, Mango's gonna love where he's at. He's between Soda and Clint.
Yeah.
He's gonna be real happy about that.
Tier. Actually, dude, it's low-key hot to be in this.
Who is that?
Is that Aiden?
Come on.
That's you?
Dude, that's bad.
You look like a...
Did Archie do this?
You look like a... Is that a real photo?
That's one. Yes. It's
Dude,
like one of the
you
worst pictures we ever taken.
You look like you eat tree trunks. You look like You look like you're on
You
the.
look like your grandma cut your hair, to be honest.
Wait, alternate skin Aiden, I found it. Oh wait, but it is a real photo.
It is a real photo of me. That's me at HTC Throwdown.
Okay, no, Aiden's not on the list because Aiden's still on the show, so Aiden's not on the list.
Put next to Courage.
Put me next to Stans in the bottom.
No,
You put me in F.
Shroud.
It'd be a different show.
D tier.
I don't think. Yeah. I put him.
I don't
above,
think Shroud would want to be here or be interested in being here. He just wants to play games.
Yeah. I put him above.
Above Ninja.
But Ninja is
better gamer.
Ninja would be better at podcasting.
He would.
Way
Under
better.
Ninja.
Ninja would
Under
be
Ninja,
better
Under
at
Ninja for sure.
podcasting.
Snoop Dogg. Streamer.
He's the king of B tier.
I mean, you already bring the chill ass vibes.
He would definitely make me less of a chill viber. I would look. I'd look pretty high strung next to Snoop D-O-double-G.
Yeah.
I don't feel great about putting Snoop Dogg in the absent father tier. Do you guys?
Let's not do that. Don't like that you put him there.
Top of B tier.
Let's put him in S tier.
I think, you know what? I've seen Snoop on podcasts, and he always, it's funny because as somebody who presents as like so laid back and chill all the time, he has a really, really cool way of telling stories. Like he's always, and he's just lived an extraordinary life, right?
Of course,
So he always has some like sick anecdote to bust out.
Oh no, we have no.
Just,
Okay, yeah. Snoop Dogg, king of B tier. I like that.
Yeah, I think it's
next
perfect.
to Nut, 2 rappers.
Oh.
Squeaks.
Bazinga.
Squeaks is A tier for sure.
Squeaks was great. He meshed perfectly.
When we ended the podcast, I immediately said, not to him, but to them privately, I think that was our best guest in terms of performance.
Oh, wow.
I think it was the best guest we've ever had in terms of like bouncing off of the person and back.
Right.
It was just, we could have gone for 2 more hours. Squeaks is A tier. I would like to put Squeaks above J Schlatt.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm fine with that.
That's high up on the list. I can see it.
Put him above Carl, I think. And just below Will. Because he's bald. And that has to count against him because A-cap. Stavros. Stavros, do you know Stav?
I've seen funny clips on TikTok.
So Stavros was one of my favorite episodes.
It's so funny because I think the Stav episode might still be my favorite episode.
But it's also one of the most hated by fans. It's the
like
most polarizing. People either love it or really hate it.
Most polarizing episode.
Because his style of comedy is,
can be a little abrasive.
We're somehow gonna make eating pussy the punchline.
Right.
Or sucking penis the punchline. And then he laughs really loud. Which I love him for.
He laughs really loud, which is good for a podcast.
Stav sent us cookies that him and his mom made together for Christmas, and he does it every year.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And then he sent us a nudie calendar.
Yep.
Of him?
Yeah. Yeah, tasteful.
Full cock and ball?
No, it's covered.
No, it's tasteful.
Tasteful. Stavros. Man, but he already kind of did the Come Town thing. You think he's over it? He's doing a podcast now, though.
No, he's already doing podcast now.
But he wants to be the host.
Yeah, that's fine.
He would be a good. I don't think he would be the host of the Yard podcast.
I think he's seasoned.
He is very seasoned. He's definitely a high tier. Stavros goes in.
I cannot.
He goes in B because I want him, but the fans don't want him.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair. He doesn't help us with the fans.
Put him above Nut.
I'm not putting him below Logan Paul.
Put him above Nut. I can't believe Logan Paul and Stav are in the same tier right now. Summoning Salt. I thought this would come earlier. In the tier list. It's fun. It's weirder at the end.
It is a little weirder at the end.
You want my fucking? Me to shoot it straight, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, every Summoning Salt video is the fucking same, dude. It is so. I stopped watching his videos so
He's
long
calling
ago.
one-dimensional Daniel.
Oh, that's crazy. You're saying all of history is the same. Just because you're seeing recurring themes, that is the struggle and trials and tribulations of humankind.
And then he did the cut faster.
World War II, we already had a World War I, dude. Are you kidding me?
It's not the same.
Your PC, your Mac.
It doesn't have to do with the content. It's not.
No, your Mac, your PC, your Mac.
You can make you can absolutely tell the stories of what he is talking about in a compelling and interesting way.
Right.
But his formula has been cut and paste for so long.
Right.
I do think the quality of his
You don't
editing
like when it
has
goes,
gotten a little better. actually, that's one of my favorite parts. Love the intro. Makes me feel like I'm at home. Almost makes me feel like, oh, maybe this one will
Yard
be different.
podcast ran for about 2.5 years until two of their members were milked for their vaccines.
I think unless you are really interested, this is after watching him for a long time, the formula just got really stale, and I only watch the videos now if it's about a game I am like uniquely interested in. Whereas like, I think before I used to watch them all.
Right, new summoning salt videos.
But the formula ran dry really quick. He used it, if you watch a 30-minute, watch like 4 30-minute summoning salt videos back to back, and then listen to how many times he uses the same phrases and words within the same video over and over and over again. That's not comforting. It's comforting. It's bad writing. It's bad writing. This is what Anthony would tell you. This is bad fucking the script writing. This is, even I know that as somebody who went to a college, as I went to a college English class, and I learned that you cannot use the same fucking sentence templates over and over again when you write.
I know you feel so passionately about something. I tuned out for like a minute. It was crazy. He feels so passionate.
I feel like, and maybe.
So Aiden, you know what? You get your one time. You play something.
Thank you. He would be, and also he doesn't. You know, has there been a face? Do we know what summoning salt looks like when you come on the show?
I have no idea.
No one probably knows what it looks like.
I'll put him top.
Can you Google summoning salt face reveal?
I'm putting him at the top of D.
Top of D. It looks so funny. Cause like, anyway, move on. Summoning salt D. Aiden signed off. And we're at the end.
Big 3.
So, man. So now we ignore Aiden's zipper, and now we just decide where does Stans go in this list objectively. Objectively, Aiden. He's not in this decision. It's me and you.
In a world where Ludwig and Slime have been
Aiden, our best friends are being sucked and fucked, and they probably have COVID because they're not vaccinated.
And we're gonna save them.
No, you're not. So you're famously not. You said 4 times we're gonna save them. You're not saving them. You're replacing them.
We're gonna save them.
We're replacing.
That's the line you told me to say.
I know you're right, but you can't tune in. Where does Stans exist on this list? I think he's right above Tyler 1.
Oh, that tracks.
Next to Cutie Cinderella, but under Cutie Cinderella.
Yeah, I think that tracks really well.
And I didn't want to have to, break it to you this way. But because you're on the ranking, it means you're off the show.
It was a good run.
Because he's only in consideration for the show.
Right, and you're gonna go to Sea-Dog and Michael Reeves and then Will Neff and Squeaks and then
approach these people one at a time to get them to come on our show.
And so I need to pray for all of them except 2, or all of them except 1, because one of them can take a spot.
We have a really important thing to decide on.
Okay.
That we're at the end of the episode. We're trying to replace one person. Well, I guess you're off. You're back on.
I'm back.
We're trying to replace one person, but we have 2 in the S2.
If we had to pick?
So who are we picking to be on the yard? My vote is in my head. We're going to say them all at the same time. You guys ready? As the 3 members of the Yard Podcast.
As the 3 members of the Yard Podcast.
3 members of the Yard Podcast.
Picking our 4th member.
Equal shares in the company as established as of today.
As of today.
On the
and it's
corporate
impossible to
agreement
tie,
document.
so this is perfect.
No.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Michael Reeves.
What'd you say?
Connor.
2 Connors and a Michael Reeves.
Connor holds a special place in my heart.
Guys, we can't get him.
We can't get Connor?
We've been naked together.
We can steal him from the other podcast he's on. Yeah, Michael.
We can't get Connor.
Connor doesn't live here.
No.
And he has
he's a bigger
But
podcast.
he can do like the VTuber thing.
Is it a cooler
Imagine
podcast?
VTuber Connor is like a member.
No, it's not cool. They talk about anime. Of course ours is cooler. But they're more famous. Dude.
They're more
You
famous.
guys are smoking for not picking Mike.
I wasn't thinking about the practicality of it. I was just thinking about how
We have to do a show!
They're dead, Aiden!
I was just Seagull's sweet voice. You ever think about that? Were you thinking about that at all? What about when he pronounced? Remember when he read the longest Welsh town?
What do I have to do to get into the Michael side?
You actually might have sold me with he lives in this city. That's big.
You were outvoted.
LA traffic.
And that is democracy. And Michael Reeves, welcome to the Yard Podcast.
Can't wait to have you, bro.
Can't wait to hang out, Michael.
It's gonna be a great time.
You were nice to me a couple times, so you gotta come on.
The Who Would Like to Be on the Yard podcast, a relatively sized podcast, nominated for a Streamy Award.
Oh, I saw Ludwig's face.
I bolted that. Hey everyone, thanks for watching The Yard. Sorry the other guys couldn't be here. Like you saw, they're on COVID Island. Stands, promote one thing. I'll do the hot ones thing. This camera. Anything you want, you like it, you hate it, you gotta rate it. What do you want to say?
What the fuck did that mean?
That was like 4 shows.
Okay, got it. I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/stands. That's
it?
all I care about.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all I care about.
Not even
you got stands,
not even the YouTube channel.
No, they'll find
Not even.
that.
I work at a company called Off Brand. Send us clients.
All right, if you want to see us dig into Stans' psyche for about an hour,
We
watch
do.
the
Hey,
It is
premium
weird to do this.
Hey,
after
if you hated this podcast, guess what? We have a premium episode where we talk to him for another hour because they still have COVID in that one. So hey everyone, thanks for watching the pod, and until next time.
Oh, that rolled right off.
You're European all over fashion is what I should say.
I'm just getting constantly. It doesn't matter if we change the roster. It doesn't matter who's sitting here. I thought because Anthony was gone, it might change a little bit. And I'm getting messages in the Yard Discord about.
Just take a second. Maybe.
I'll take it. Didn't even break a sweat.
But the way you play your game ain't fair. I picture the fool
free. I see you standing round now with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I put the change in my pocket, it wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you, and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. No, ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my shirt, I still wish you the best. Fuck you. Now I know that I had to borrow, begging, stealing, lying, cheat, trying to keep ya, trying to please ya. 'Cause being in love with your ass ain't cheap. Now I can tell, ooh, that falls in love with you. Well, ooh, I've got some news for you. Ooh, I'm really being your ass right now. I see you standing round now with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I put the change in my pocket, it wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you, and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. No, ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my shirt, I still wish you the best. Fuck you. Now, baby, 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 why hurt me so bad? So fast. I tried to tell my mama, but she told me this is one for your dad. Yeah, she did. And I was like, why? With a girl I love, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you, and fuck her too. See you turning round now with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you, and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. No, ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my shirt, I still wish you the best. Fuck you. See you standing round now with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you, and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. No, ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my shirt, I still wish you the best. Fuck you.